Holiday, our community needs hope unlike ever before. You can share hope this season by donating at metromin.org.
Football season is here, and Hooters is your game day HQ. Catch all the action with ice-cold $6 Big Daddy Buds, $6.50 Mick Ultras, and $5 Neutrals all day, every day. Or grab a wings to go at originalhooters.com to find a location near you.
Spend your time with those who matter the most this holiday season and sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings. There are no open houses. And the best part, there's no stress. Hey, it's JP, and I am here with my friend Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, how does the guaranteed offer remove some of the challenges that come with a traditional home sale?
Getting a guaranteed offer means you can sell your home fast and at a very competitive price without the stress of showings or open houses or even lock boxes on your door. You have the certainty of an all-cash offer without worrying about contingencies on appraisals, financing. Yeah, we're going to inspect your home and look at it, but we're not going to bring you a laundry list of repairs. You're going to take the cash offer, have certainty so you can move on to the next chapter of your life. It's that simple.
Thanks, Mark. With over 14,000 five-star reviews, you can trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
As winter settles in and nights get longer, shouldn't your sleep get better too? At the Original Mattress Factory, our mattresses are made with comfortable materials and soft, luxurious fabrics, paired with superior support to care for your body and help it to rejuvenate as you sleep. And since we build all our mattresses here in town, you'll spend less than you would elsewhere. Better quality, made locally, for less money. Stop by one of our locations to try them out or learn more at originalmattress.com.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Last call, folks. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is coming to a close very soon, and now is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistols, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. There's still time. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Beer Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Let me tell you one of the reasons I think we became the largest injury firm in the world, and it's not even close. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My wife and I had a plan early on. In our firm, our lawyers only work on certain types of cases. Our products liability and dangerous drug lawyers only work on those cases. Same for car crashes, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, and insurance disputes. Our thinking is for these lawyers to focus on one area of the law and live it and breathe it. Power comes from knowledge. Many lawyers do everything, jack of all trades. Not us. And we don't charge an hourly rate. You only pay us if we win. If you want to hire us, it's easy. Dial Pound Law on your cell phone, pound 529, or visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer from the comfort of your own home. Let us get to work for you. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
102.5 The Bone.
Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I am the youngest president in the history of television for a reason. I know the people.
Well, granted, but the people already want to watch the show.
That isn't good enough! They have got to be so scared to miss it, so terrified!
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Couldn't try me in the tri-state. Muddy pass, but I get him splashed till he hydrated. Bounce out, know he spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price.
Come on, y'all, squabble up.
What the? I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough.
It really bothers me that Limp Bizkit has such an indelible footprint on my streaming services. Well done to whomever pranked me or punked me, because ain't no way I am in the upper 4% of people who listen to Limp Bizkit on Spotify. That is a horrendous. Where you from? Now I gotta play Kendrick a lot to get him. I would be happy if Kendrick were my number one.
That's great number one.
I would be happy if I were in the top 4% of Kendrick Lamar listeners, especially above the age of 50, which I probably am. I love the dude. But instead, the only thing I can think of that might have happened, by the way, my name is Drew Garabo. He's Maurice for Drew Garabo Live. We're glad you're here. Thank you very much, The Sending Show, JP, Johnny B, Mike Calta Show, for leading your entire broadcast day right up to this, where we take you home.
If it's fictional, tell me why the you fed if you criminal.
I think I figured it out.
I'm like, nah.
I use Spotify when I'm putting together some of the games that we play occasionally that have musical clips in them. So I probably did a game where Limp Bizkit featured prominently, and then I left my work computer to come into the studio, and then probably left Limp Bizkit running on my Spotify maybe. And then when I go home, don't let engineering know, I don't always shut down my computer. So perhaps I left it playing on a loop maybe, and that's how $3 bill, y'all.
$3 bill, y'all.
When I saw it, because I started to go through it last night pretty intently, because I was aghast when I looked at my Spotify, not my Apple Music. Apple Music knows me. I subscribe. I pay money to subscribe to Apple Music, just for various reasons. I like their algorithms. They put together weekly playlists. Monday is a Get Up playlist that I like to rock out to on my way to the gym to get me amped up for a workout. Tuesday, favorites, all those songs you play all the time. Friday, whatever. Sunday's chill mix. So Apple Music knows me. Spotify knows work me. Work me is different than real life me. Sound like a psychopath saying this. I realize that. So when I started going through Spotify last night, as the Magic were losing, sorry, Mo, I noted that it said you are in the upper 4 percentile of Limp Bizkit fans worldwide.
That's rarefied air.
That is certainly. That means, if my math is correct, I listen to more Limp Bizkit on Spotify than 96% of the Spotify global population. That's freaking gross. That is disgusting. And I need to change it. My top artist, Limp Bizkit, top 4% global fan, 349 minutes listened in 2025.
That's a lot of biscuit.
Man, that is way too much biscuit. And I don't even know any of those songs on I just started to Google it, but I'm not even going to look it up because Spotify's going to be like, oh, he wants more of the biscuit. Gross. Anyway, today is Take It Back Thursday. So if you have something for us, whether you'd like for me to take something back, Maurice, who just offends so many people
I do.
on a daily basis, if you would like to take something back that you said on this program or online, or if I blocked you and sent you to the island of Block Boys and you think you were sent unjustly, by all means, we're open to conversation. 800-771-1025. That's 800-771-1025. The island of Block Boys can be found in the YouTube chat. Perhaps you don't choose to block them. That's cool. I don't need you to fight my battles for me. Jump on in there and chat with Sugar Mama Bear. Looks like someone new in there. Mark Hamilton always in there. Marine Rob, of course. Alex Buckley. Ray Radecker. You got Corey Puckett, always great. Jim Rat Steph. And Pillow Pants. And sorry to anyone I forgot, but we chat in there as the video captures Maurice and me doing radio. Tons to get to today. A lot of fun stuff, but just I want to remind you, tomorrow night is a free show at Janice Live being put on by Elysian Space Dust IPA. We had an absolute blast at the Grunge Fest that they threw a couple months ago. This is going to be very similar in that it is a free show and it is Mockapalooza because there are several tribute bands playing. A tribute to Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, Creed, and Stained with Aaron Lewis. Free admission. So show up, ready to hang out and party. And any free show at Janice is going to be a great time.
Yeah,
no matter
absolutely,
what.
100.
God, what a great venue that is. And then Saturday, our good buddies, the Reese brothers, who were in studio with us last month, will be opening up for the phenomenal Andy Frasco at Janice Live. So, I hope you'll be there as well. In addition to Take It Back Thursday and more Limp Bizkit embarrassment, we have a short show today, Maurice, so we will not be able to use our 6:30 segment for our gambling tips.
Uh-oh.
So let's start talking about it now, because tonight, one of the better Thursday night NFL matchups that we've seen in quite a while. You've got two teams going in different directions. You have the ascending Dallas Cowboys, formerly known as America's team back in the 80s. Roger Staubach, Danny White, Ed Too Tall Jones, Tony Dorsett, Drew Pearson, my favorite NFL player as a kid because he had the first name Drew. And I don't know if he was a Drew or an Andrew. All my life, I've never known. I almost don't want to look it up, because if Drew Pearson was born an Andrew, then I'm required contractually to call him a fake-ass Drew. Drew Pearson, NFL. Drew Pearson, born Drew Pearson. Okay. I somehow knew, because, you fake-ass Drews, you didn't start coming along until about 10 years ago or so.
Did you popularize it?
No. And for those of us who are OG Drews, had to grow up being called Nancy Drew and every bad thing that rhymes with Drew, from poo to stew. We own this name. You fake ass Drews, you're interlopers, you're carpetbaggers, you're tourists. Hi there, welcome to Drew Garabo Live. He's Maurice, I'm Drew, and you are
Chris. And I'd really like to start the Take It Back Thursday.
Oh, phenomenal! Hold on one second, Chris. Let me just give you a little intro. Stand by.
Yep.
I am so sorry for that outburst.
Maybe it's time to take it back. It's Take It Back Thursday.
Sorry. Start us off, Chris.
So I'm the one that needs to say sorry.
Oh,
so
even better.
I complimented you on your vocabulary and your intelligence and how you can switch from subject to subject, and you're just amazing.
Uh-oh.
And we got towards the end of the call, and I showed that my vocabulary wasn't so good, although it's not bad, but I used a word that shouldn't be used on the radio. And when I got knocked off, which you had to do, you said, I was feeling good, and all I'm going to remember from this call is that last word. And I take it back, and I'm sorry.
Well, listen, here's some good news for you. I don't even remember what the last word was. I remember you saying nice things, but I don't even remember why I had to dump you. Was it the F word?
No, it was an S word.
Oh.
It was an S word. It was the way you handle LH's S, and I just was in the moment of,
Oh, dude, no harm, no foul. I completely, honestly forgot about the last part of it. And it's weird when it comes to people cursing on the phone line, because there is a huge part of me that is immensely flattered because there's a familiarity there. And I like the fact that you can kind of forget that we're having a radio conversation governed by the Federal Communications Commission, and that you could, you could just think we're talking like boys, where you curse with your friends. I curse so much. I don't know if people know who listen to the show. I am a big time user of profanity. I love it. I am effusive with it. I'm gratuitous with it. I love it. So when someone curses on the show, there's an enormous part of me where I'm like, oh, cool. This is a guy who thought we were talking like boys. Unfortunately, that other 10 to 15% is so hyper vigilant about keeping this radio job that I am so angry when someone curses, because what if the dump button wasn't working? And what if it got out there? And what if I got fired because some nudnik on the phone, no offense, cursed? That I tend to react very violently. And I apologize, sir, that I said I would not remember any of the kind praise that you heaped upon me. I promise I forgot about the S word until you just brought it up now. No contrition needed. Certainly apology accepted and forgiveness granted. Thank you for calling with that, though. I appreciate it. But please unburden yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. And one of my major donors enlightened me to what a nudnik was a while back. So I'm learning
it's a great word.
Some Yiddish from him. Boy, it is a great word.
It is one of the best. Again, yeah, thank you, man. One of the best Yiddish words that there is. A nudnik is a Yiddish term for a persistent pest, bore, or nag. It's a great Yiddish word. Shout out to my mom. Hi, Mom. That's where I picked up most of the Yiddish words that I've used ever since a little kid. Your belly button is your pupik. Your butt is your tuchus. If you're crazy, your fakakta, mashugana.
Forgive me.
If you, let me see if I get this right. If you take without giving, you are a schnorrer. But if you give without taking, you are a mensch. A mensch is one of the nicest things a Jewish people can say, a Jewish person can say about you. Sharon at Joel's Kosher Deli, she's a mensch. It means you give and give and give of yourself, and you ask for nothing in return. What a mensch.
But you can say, baby.
God, Tracy Chapman's voice is just beautiful, isn't it, Mo?
You find out how great it is if you watch that Lilith Fair documentary.
I got to watch that. Yes. What's it called again? Lilith Fair?
You'll fit right in with those radio shock jocks that were mimicking them in the 90s.
Damn it. I was one of those.
I bet you were.
I sure was. Natalie Merchant, she got a lot of hair under her arms.
I think I used to rag on Sarah McLachlan.
Who would?
Yeah, but it wasn't about Lilith Fair. It was about them damn dog commercials.
It's unfortunate that she allowed that song to be used for dog adoption. That's all I can think of when I hear that damn song now. 800-771-1025. Well, we are 1 for 1 on Take It Back Thursday, which is pretty awesome. By the way, have you heard the new Flea song? He has a solo jam out.
We talked about it in the Mo Better.
Yeah,
it's
really
jazz tinge.
Really good.
I have not heard it though.
Oh, you have not?
No.
All right.
I just knew about it.
Stand by. Let's see if they've got it on the Spotify, so I can get. Yeah, Flea. It's called A Plea, and I'm not going to say it's better than anything the Red Hot Chili Peppers have ever done. Flea is by far the best musician in the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Sure.
Followed closely by John Frusciante, who's a wizard of the guitar. And then followed by Chad Smith, who is a beast on the drums. And then in last place, of course, comes Anthony Kiedis, who has no discernible musical talent whatsoever, except he can do that Scooty Boop Up California Booty Boop Boop. But this is what Flea sounds like without the Red Hot Chili Peppers holding him down. It's really a cool-ass, beautiful ditty. His autobiography, by the way, Acid for the Children, is phenomenal. I like watching videos of like Flea sitting there with the bass and watching I don't know how he and Les Claypool do it. It's like they're wizards, sorcerers, if you will, of their instrument. They can just pick it up and just start going. Little ditty, yeah?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Clever.
I mean, you got to be in a mood to sit down and listen to some jazz.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not going to mistake this for like Danny California. Yeah. I think he's playing all the instruments himself, too. He's a multi-instrumentalist. I realized this morning that we never stop parenting our kids. You think, like you parents of young kids right now and you don't have any older kids, like say you got like a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, even a 12-year-old, and you think to yourself, it's going to be so sad when they turn 18 and they don't need me anymore. I'm here to tell you, not only are they always going to need you, you have an obligation to always be there for them. Not just financially, but emotionally. I took my son out to breakfast this morning, and we probably had the most intense and hopefully enlightening conversation that we have ever had. I'm going to try to put into words the way I'm feeling. When you are parenting a 1-year-old to a, say, 10-year-old, it's really all about maintenance, instruction, and keeping them out of danger, right?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Eat your veggies, look both ways before you cross the street. Then you get from say 11 to 17, and you start ideally planting the seeds that are going to germinate into their adulthood. Be kind to people, find something you love to do, figure out a way to get paid for it. 17, 18, you start thinking about real world stuff like college and whatnot. At 22, I'm not here to spill my son's tea to put his business out there, but he's had a little bit of a rough go romantically. Not entirely of his own volition, but also he is not without culpability there. So to be able to sit with the 22-year-old better version of me and to try to help him avoid the pitfalls that I fell into, especially at his age, that's what it's all about, man. And I believe, and I did some writing on my Substack about this morning. If you were to ask me honestly what I think the meaning of life is, right? Like one of those metaphysical questions that we ask ourselves, why are we here? What is the meaning of life? I know this may seem insane to those of you who listen to this show on a surface level and think I'm the biggest dick on the radio. You may be right, you may be wrong. I don't know. It's not for me to decide. You are certainly entitled to your own opinion. I truly believe the reason we are here is to find love. I think it is not just to find that one soulmate romantic love, but to experience the different forms of love that we can feel for other human beings, for our life, for our jobs, etc. And I was trying to impart that upon my son in that the only two certainties are we are born and we die. That is it. If there is a higher power, and I believe that there is, I don't know what it was, but I know that the universe was created by something, someone, some entity, I don't know, something created all of this, right? Are we just pointless? Are we just aimless? Are we just born to die? No. I refuse to believe or accept that. There has to be a greater reason for our lives. There's got to be. Otherwise, none of this means anything, right? Like if there's no meaning to life, we're just like, we're shiftless. We're pointless. We're aimless. So I think it is our number one objective to first love ourselves, then we can love other people. And people will come along in your life that you think you're in love with, and maybe you are at the time, but then you fall out of love, etc. If you don't love yourself enough, you will engage in self-destructive behavior that will wreck everyone around you and affect your own joy. So if I can share those words with you now that I tried to share with my son at breakfast, our purpose, in my opinion, for living, for even existing, is to find love. There are a million different songs written about it. It is a concept as old as time itself, when the first caveman looked at another caveman or woman and said, "Unga bunga," which means I love you. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you today?
Hey, Drew.
Hi.
It's CJ. How are you?
CJ, can you do me a huge favor? Can you not call this radio station anymore until you get a new phone? I got to be honest with you. I love when you call. You're always, and you could also just quiet down a little while I'm trying to talk. If you could just get a new carrier or a new phone, I would recommend Verizon. I've been a happy Verizon customer for decades now. But whatever carrier.
Oh.
She seems to enjoy. She seems to enjoy calling the radio shows, the various ones.
She calls more than this one?
Oh yeah. Oh, I hear her on JP. I heard her on Mike a couple of weeks ago. I think she calls John too. Not sure about Johnny B. But I would love to actually hear you, CJ, when you call, and that phone that you've got is just unbearable. So if you're going to be a regular, and that's a big if you are going to be a regular caller to this radio station, I would say it could be a business expense, right? Start an LLC. CJ from New Jersey calls radio shows, LLC. And then you start a business account at Achieva Credit Union. Real easy to do. I've done it twice now. And then you can deduct your phone. You can open up a Verizon business account, which I did. You pay a really low rate. And then you get a new phone every couple of years, and it's got a crystal clear connection. Everybody wins. And we get to hear these amazing witticisms and insights that you try to share with us. But, I would just ask, please, that you invest in a new telephone. And if you need us to start a GoFundMe for you to get a new phone, by all means, I would absolutely do that.
It is a tad garbly.
It is the most garbled phone call ever. It's always like 800-771-1025. Diz and John, if you're listening right now, I can't believe I forgot to ask you this when I saw you guys in person, but I need to know the Paul that brought you guys knives, if that is my old friend Paul Harvey. Paul Harvey, I believe in Pasco County, has a knife business, and there's no way it can be a different Paul that has brought these guys handcrafted knives. He used to donate knives for the Angelus House benefits that we would do with Charlie Daniels.
Oh.
And they were great knives. And Paul's a great dude, but every year when we would do the live auction, Charlie Belcher and I would host the live auction in front of Charlie Daniels, which was super cool. Great guy, by the way. Charlie Daniels, to get to know him, may he rest in peace, was such a great feeling because as a kid who thought that Devil Went Down to Georgia was one of the coolest songs ever written, to then, decades later, have Charlie Daniels even know who I am, let alone have conversations about music, patriotism, war, America, etc. Phenomenal. And so this dude, Paul Harvey, would come up. John texted me. The Paul that gave us the knives you actually buried on the air a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, man.
That can't be true.
Embarrassing.
He's just messing with me. Fake news. Fake news. But it's got to be Paul Harvey. And he would get up there with a handwritten description of all the knives, and it was like 3 pages long. And so Charlie and I are trying to keep the auction going, and then you get to the point with the knives, and it's like, all right, we're going to welcome Paul Harvey to the stage, and he'd be up there. I done made these knives in my... So I was wondering if it was the same Paul, and now it turns out that I buried a guy who's got a knife company, and he's probably going to get stabby. 800-771-1025 is our number. We're going to come back. Is it fair to hold older films to today's standards? You will not believe the trigger warning that a classic film, one of my favorite all-time movies, received. And it makes me think of one of my favorite things to talk about, which is when they edit a movie for cable television because they got to take out all the curse words.
Right.
One of the best movies you can watch the edited version of is Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee, which has gratuitous profanity along with racial slurs aplenty. In every mother effer for Do the Right Thing, they say Mickey Ficky. Mickey Ficky.
Oh, that's
problematic.
Yeah.
Sounds racist.
Yeah, and it's distracting, too. It's no flow to it.
Right. Like, you're better off just saying the damn word. So the film we're going to talk about when we come back that has received a trigger warning, they're saying it's like woke America's fault, and it may be. We'll get into that next on Drew Garabo Live. I did mention a business account from Achieva Credit Union and that I've opened up 2 of them now. I did. It's true. And you can do the same thing. If you have a business idea, well, then by all means, file with the state, start an LLC, and then open up a business account with Achieva Credit Union. It is so easy to do. And if you're ready to give your business and your bank account a little boost, Achieva Credit Union is offering a special cash bonus program. Open a new business checking account with Achieva. They will reward you with a cash bonus up to $400. Joining Achieva Credit Union isn't just about that welcome bonus, although it does help. They offer full-service business banking with local decision makers who get your market, specialized customer service to help your business grow. You get online business banking that seamlessly connects with QuickBooks, free e-statements, free 24-hour money line, treasury management services, and a full menu of loan options to fuel your business growth. The clock is ticking on this limited time offer. Go to achievacu.com or stop by a branch today and take your business to the next level. That's ACHIEVACU.com. Offer valid for new business essential checking accounts only. Minimum $5,000 deposit required. Terms and conditions apply. Visit achievacu.com for details. Achieva is federally insured by the NCUA.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Hey, Bone fam, we've saved the biggest party for the end of the year. And whether you're naughty or nice, everyone is invited. 102.5 The Bone and Bud Light present the Calta Cruise-Miss Pub Crawl. It's all happening Friday, December 19th on Main Street in Newport Richey. Come party with the entire Mike Calta show and get 4 chances to win a cruise for 2 on Calta Cruise 19, courtesy of Bud Light. We'll be crawling to a different bar every hour, starting with the Kangaroo at 7 p.m., Rosie's at 8, Sullivan's Tavern at 9, Village Pub at 10. And then catch a live performance from the Mike Calta show band Pitbull Toddler at Bourbon on Main at 11 p.m. It's our last party of the year, and we're going to make it count. Just ask Mike Calta about how much fun it was last year. I actually don't. He doesn't remember anyway. Because, glub, glub, glub. The Calta Christmas Pub Crawl, Friday, December 19th on Main Street in Newport Richey. Brought to you by Bud Light, The Mike Calta Show, and 102.5 The Bone. For more info and a list of all the pub crawl stops, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
75 is a nightmare right now. Northbound traffic at 301 has a crash itself now. 3 right lanes blocked. Back bumper to Sims Road. Southbound traffic now back to Adamo from that earlier crash that's been cleared. Now 41 and 301 are clogged with vehicles. Other delays, typical rush hour backups. Crash Linebaugh Avenue, eastbound and westbound affected at Sheldon Road, which has affected itself northbound. This is Eric with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
When you're planning your holiday get-together with your friends at work, make sure Pin Chasers is your number one option with great games to play for everyone, as well as delicious food and the timeless fun of bowling. Pin Chasers is the perfect choice. Go to pinchasers.net to check out nightly specials. Always free shoe rental as well. They're in Brandon, they're in Pasco, and there are 2 in Tampa, 1 on Armenia, and 1 off the Veterans on Hillsborough. Pinchasers.net for more details, and we'll see you this holiday season at Pin Chasers.
Whether it's the roar of the crowd or the laughter of family, don't miss a moment. With 26 locations across Tampa Bay, Audibel Hearing is here to help you hear better, live better. And as a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know every sound matters. Audibel Hearing. Hear better, live better.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Corona is now the official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're giving you the chance to score tickets to a game, including VIP pirate ship access, custom Corona Bucks Yeti coolers, and more. Visit CoronaFootball.com for details. Corona, game day's favorite beer. Flags up, limes in.
At Brandon Honda, we have lenders for every credit situation. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get 0 down deals on any new vehicle in stock. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. And we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. We have over 600 vehicles to choose from and over 50 lenders, all competing to get you the best deal possible. Get your guaranteed credit approval at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0850 for more information.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our firm handles hundreds of crash cases involving semi-trucks every year. A crash case involving semis is much different, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can leave lots of money on the table. Many times there is separate insurance for the cab and for the trailer. Sometimes there are actually layers of other insurances and excess insurance that some lawyers may not know about because they don't see that many cases. We see these cases every day. Also, there are federal laws governing the hours a driver may drive in a 24-hour period and logs that are required. A crash case involving a semi-truck is a totally different animal than a simple car crash. We have lawyers who only handle these cases. It's all they do. Rolling the dice with the wrong law firm can be disastrous. Call us on your cell phone at Pound Law, pound 529. It's so easy. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Bonus, free True Scene screen upgrade for the first 50 customers. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, are you really ready for retirement? Listen to Money Made Modern with Sheridan Murphy. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
Get in the holiday spirit because everyone's on the nice list on Hard Rock Bet. Sign up and place a $5 wager. If it wins, you score $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. A winning bet and a boosted bankroll. Now that's a gift worth unwrapping. All you need to do is download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet and start betting on football, basketball, UFC, and so much more. It's Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Newsmax, you like Newsmax. I like it too. Newsmax has been terrific.
President Trump is right. Millions like you are tuning into Newsmax. You're watching Newsmax on cable. You're going to our streaming channel, Newsmax 2. And you're downloading our free Newsmax app on your smartphones and TVs. Reuters Institute says we're now one of the top news brands in the nation. Every night, watch great shows with Rob Schmidt, Carl Higbie, Rob Finnerty, and more as they expose the big media lies, the Washington swamp, and they're never afraid to talk about faith, freedom, and the values that made us great. Find out why Newsmax is the fastest-growing news channel in America. Make the switch today and join our news revolution. Get Newsmax on cable, on streaming, and download the free app today. It takes just seconds to start. Let President Trump know you stand with Newsmax. It's for real news, for real people. Make the switch today.
Win Mike Counts of Bud Light tailgate passes. Come hang with Mike O at Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market, 824 Southdale Mabry Highway in Tampa, Saturday from 2 to 4. You could win passes for this Sunday's tailgate. Opportunities to win all season long from the Brisket Shop and Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Mostly sunny skies for this afternoon. It'll be a mild afternoon as well with that daytime high warming back up into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. Then for tonight, a few scattered clouds, a somewhat cool night, overnight low into the mid-60s. But then as we head into Friday, partly cloudy, getting a little bit warmer. Daytime highs start to climb into the lower 80s. Here in Tampa, 81 for that daytime high.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Like I always say, it's good for the geese. It's always good for the gander.
Oh, Shayla. Don't forget, this Saturday, it is our final stop on the Santa Tour. Join John Senning and me, along with our friend Alexia from Magic 94.9, as we stuff the truck at Furman Chevy Tarpon Springs. We have gotten a huge head start on Drew and John Save Christmas, which will be next Friday. Thanks to Furman Chevy. There is a beautiful, big Silverado inside every Furman Chevy dealership. And it is stuffed with toys. The one that they had in Brandon, overflowing with toys, bikes, etc. I always get so excited this time of year because we really get to make a difference. Every toy, every football, every bike that you bring goes to a needy family or kid in Pinellas County. The people at Pinellas County Toys for Tots are so good about sending me the videos of when they distribute the toys to the families. It warms my heart.
Nice.
I love it so much. It's one of my proudest accomplishments is keeping this toy drive going. Shout out to Stephanie Sabota if you're still out there. Love you. She used to be my work wife here. And because of her, we kept a toy drive going after 97X ate it. So please show up at the Tarpon Springs Furman Chevy Saturday from 11 to 2. You can get your pictures taken with Santa, which is cool. You can bring a toy, and the first 25 people will get a free ticket to Busch Gardens Christmas Town. So let's say you want to go to Busch Gardens, but you don't want this guy to walk you in, which I'd be glad to do. You get yourself a free ticket that way. You can get the limited edition 1025 The Bone holiday ornament. Some free Everglazed donuts and chicken tenders, which are amazing. And maybe buy yourself a new Chevy Silverado. I don't know. Maybe you like that truck. It's beautiful. I'd buy one. So we will see you Saturday morning. John Senning and myself, along with our good friend, The Gala Life, on Instagram. One of the best new hires that this building has hired.
Yes.
Since Maurice. It's a long time ago.
It was.
Because with you is where I'd rather be. Oh, Shayla. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. How may I be of service to you?
Hi, gentlemen. Love the show. Hey, I kind of have a question for Mo, and I'm hoping maybe you could reply to his answer.
Whoa. Hold on one second. So you kind of have a question for Mo, and you're hoping that I can reply to Mo's answer. All right, I like what's going on here. All right.
I need some cohesion here. So, man, your talent with the words is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm just curious, and I wouldn't know, but are you grooving on the dance floor too, Mo? Can Drew cut it up on the dance floor with some sisters, or has he got no rhythm?
I'll be honest with you. I've never seen Drew dance. I've never been at a place where Drew would dance, and I just couldn't answer that question.
May I respond to Mo's?
It seems like Drew would be a good dancer.
All right. Am I now supposed to respond to Mo's? Drew,
it just seems like you could be a good dancer, is what I'm saying. I'm just curious if you are indeed.
I wouldn't say I'm a good dancer. I don't know. Like, I don't dance much anymore, although I'll be at the Castle tomorrow night for 80s video night, and there's the white people new wave dance that every white person can do.
I got you. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but with the sisters, as you say, in high school, yes, I could cut quite the rug with the sisters at Oak Ridge High School in Orlando, Florida. If you put on a little Midnight Star, no parking on the dance floor, I could pop, lock. I could get on the floor and do a little handstand, a little windmill action. My footwork was solid. I could give you a little Running Man. I could give you a little Reebok, a little Cabbage Patch. But as I've got
free throw,
a free throw. What's a free throw? I don't even know what that is. What's a free throw?
That's where white kids can't dance to the music, so they sit and they shoot a free throw.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Instead of grooving to the beat, they just kind of do this one dance.
They do the free throw. I never heard that before. But no, my go-to move back in the day, not anymore. I've gotten older and whiter through the years. But when one particular song would come on, I have to find it. Let me see if I can still do this for you. I'll give Bone TV a real treat. Little Bobby Brown. I gotta take off my flip-flops for this.
Don't hurt yourself, Hammer.
I might. Remember Bobby in the video? Can't sleep back night. Austin. So that's a very, I should have given that guy a prize because in 30 some odd years of doing radio, there are very few questions I've never been asked before. That is one. That is a very unique question.
Yeah.
I really should have awarded you with the prize for that question, sir. Thank you for that. Whew. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, Drew, on the gambling tip.
Yep.
During the last break, I would put money that Malibu Mooch was blowing up John's text to try to get him some free knives.
He's got to get.
Why does that guy have such a boner for you?
Because he doesn't have a life.
Yeah, you need to get a life, sir.
Or new material.
Yeah, I would say new material would be good.
It's
You can join the Island of Block Boys. They are as unoriginal as you, sir.
Don't block him on my account. I don't even have to say anything about him. He is burying himself with pedestrian, mundane, monotonous, rote material.
He is bad. You would fit right in. Although you are somewhat entertaining, sir, and the Island of Block Boys. They are losers, but they're such scum-sucking losers that they can't stay away from this program. They know I have disdain for them. They know I have them blocked, yet every day at 4 o'clock, they make the conscious decision to be my little bitches to go right into the Bone chat room during my show, so they can complain about it.
That's that guy.
Yeah.
The highlight of his day. He wakes up planning on how he can tell a lame joke, trying to humiliate or emasculate someone that is clearly doing better than he is in life.
And that's the common thread of him and the Island of Block Boys. These dudes probably at noon start looking forward to 4 o'clock. They're like, man, can't wait till Drew Garabo comes on the radio so I can get into the chat room that he's blocked me from.
You have been in radio long enough to know that what I'm about to say is 100% absolutely true. No one calls a radio personality and attacks them that has a better life.
Correct.
Radio listeners that call in to attack the personalities are always punching up.
Correct.
Nobody calls from their car to punch down.
No one's calling from a BMW 7 Series to go, hey, you guys are losers. I'm successful in my life, and I want to let you know that I'm more. No, it's always, and I get it. If I were working a frustrating job that I didn't love and I heard a couple of dudes talking on the radio, I would be like, man.
Having fun?
Exactly. Getting paid to have fun. I'd be like, hey, you dickheads. You can block me from your chat room, but that ain't going to stop me from going in there every day at 4 o'clock, bitches.
And I got guns. I don't deal with knives, bitch.
All right, so let's talk a little Cowboys. Since he mentioned the, let's talk about some parlays.
Oh man, come on, Drew. Let me ask you something. Will you do the right thing?
What is the right thing?
For steering me adrift with a parlay and then going behind my back and getting another parlay to which you made triple the amount. Are you going to float me $15, Drew?
I have wronged you.
Come on, man.
I have wronged you. I have wronged you.
Thank you.
I will Venmo you 15.
No, I don't want.
I'll Venmo you $20.
I do not.
I'll give you $20.
No. Gambling is because then you're going to denigrate the spirit and the thrill of gambling, which is sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'm an adult. It's my own money. Put that money back in your pocket.
All right.
But you did do me wrong.
I did. I feel terrible. I was on my way home last night after I had given you what I thought would be a winning parlay in the Magic game. I thought, no-brainer, no Victor Wembanyama. The Magic are going to throttle the Spurs. Desmond Bane's on a hot streak. He scored 37 in his 2 previous games. Franz Wagner's a lock to go over 20 points. Well, we missed 2/3 of the legs on that parlay, and that's completely my fault. And then, as if that wasn't enough,
you get a 5-leg.
I'm in my driveway before tip-off. And I'm like, what if the Spurs win? I should probably put a little wager on the Spurs winning. So I take $3. Now, at that point, I should have hit you and said, hey, Mo, I'm putting $3 on a $5 parlay just in case that goes the other way.
Yes.
I'm taking Spurs to win, plus money. Wendell Carter Jr. under 22.5 points, assists and rebounds. De'Aaron Fox over 35.5 points, assists and rebounds. Desmond Bane, under 22.5 points. Franz Wagner, under 35.5 points, assists, and rebounds. He had exactly 35. That 5-leg parlay, my $3 bet, plus $22.50, came in $70.50.
$70. And I would have put more than $3. I don't get out of bed for less than 20.
See, I'm conscious of costing you more money than I've already cost you. So if I say, hey, here's another bet, and then you lose money, it's going to keep me up for a little bit.
That's right.
Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you?
Is it me?
I don't know. Is it?
JJ.
Hi, JJ. What's up?
I just want, not much. I just want to say this. I wish in my younger years I went to school to become a radio personality because I am jealous of you guys. I bust my butt at a service industry, and I would love to have a job like you guys got.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean,
I got to say, I thoroughly recommend it. If you can get a radio gig, and they're very, very difficult to get, but I have to say, if you can get one, they're pretty damn fun.
All I know is if people who call up and bust your guys' balls, they're jealous as well.
It might be, maybe.
If they don't like you, then don't listen.
Well, no, that's not an option. I need them to listen. I look. I get it. When I was out of radio, I hated everybody on the radio because they were on the radio and I was not.
Oh yeah,
that is an anger. When you get booted from radio and you got to hear people still having fun on the radio, you're like, oh.
Some that you know aren't as good as you.
Well,
it
all
happens,
subjective,
Drew.
but yes, it does. You're right. And so when I got back on the radio through the grace of fate, Kismet, Michael Sharkey, not Bubba, I was so overjoyed that I vowed to do more for the community. And that's why I try to do as much as I can to help people get into Busch Gardens, to help the Down Syndrome Association, to help Toys for Tots and various other charitable ventures. In fact, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not. The Bone has been nominated for a Crystal Award again. We won the Crystal Award, which is a national award given to a radio station that does a lot for the community. We won it 2 years ago. Oh, good. I can say it because it's in the news. The National Association of Broadcasters yesterday announced the 50 finalists for the 2026 NAB Crystal Radio Awards. Since 1987, these awards have honored radio stations for their outstanding community service efforts, from radiothons for their local children's hospitals. We got one of those next year.
Yeah.
To support for veterans for food drives and severe weather events. We do pretty well there. 10 Crystal Radio Award winners will be chosen from the finalists by a panel of judges. And we won it 2 years ago. And I am pleased as punch to say that WHPT-FM, Tampa, Florida, has been nominated once again. I hope we win. We are the only Tampa radio station nominated for this award. So with the charity work we do as a radio station and with what I do on a personal level, this is what it's all about. Way more important than ratings, way more important than money is making a difference in the community. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, Jake.
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to tell John that the mockingbird mocks all the noises from all the birds.
I think John knew that. I mean, you can get him every day right up until 4:00, but I believe he knew that. All right, so let's talk about tonight's gambling, Maurice.
All right.
Galvin's Gambles is a good Galvin's Gambles tonight. I don't think it's going to hit, but I played $10 on it. It's a good Galvin's Gamble. I will tell you the leg that I don't think is going to hit, and that is CeeDee Lamb, longest receptions, 25.5 yards. There's every reason it should hit, which is why I played it, but I don't think that one's going to hit. I'm not even sure that George Pickens gets over 5.5 receptions. He's been on fire lately. I think he's due for a fall off, but I played $10 on Galvin's Gambles, which will get me $60 if it comes in.
Okay.
May I give you my 3-leg parlay? The one I am putting the most money on for tonight. You ready for it?
Yeah.
I put $25 on it. And with the 30% profit boost applied by the Hard Rock app, this will come in at $155.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Tonight's game, Cowboys-Lions. You've got Amon-Ra St. Brown questionable. So the Lions' number one receiver might not play tonight, and if he does play, he's going to be a little bit banged up. The Lions also do not have Sam Laporta. So I believe Jared Goff, who's been holding the ball longer than usual lately, who's been knocked down and sacked a lot in the last couple of weeks, Jared Goff is going to look to Jahmyr Gibbs for quick screens and dump-off passes. All he needs to do is take one of them and go over 36.5 yards. Well, I've got him over 36.5 yards receiving yards total. So that is one leg of this 3-leg parlay, giving this to you free of charge.
Free of charge. All right.
Jahmyr Gibbs over 36.5 receiving yards. The Lions simply do not have that many people to whom they can throw. And that is why I'm playing that one. Dak Prescott over 250 passing yards. You'll have to go into alternate passing yards because his over-under is in the 270s. He will probably hit that, right? But I don't feel confident enough to put $25 on it. So I dropped down to the alternate passing yards for Dak and said over 249.5. The third leg, without Amon-Ra St. Brown, without Sam Laporta, someone's got to step up. I believe it will be rookie wide receiver Isaac Tesla catching more than 2.5 receptions.
Isaac Tesla.
Over 2.5.
Got it.
And that 3-leg parlay, if it cashes, will cash at $155.
Okay. And just give me the first two again. I had to deposit money into my account.
Should have taken my money.
Because you took my last 20 on your bogus no-play parlay. I got the last one. What's the first one?
Jahmyr Gibbs over 36.5 receiving yards.
Receiving, so we're going Dallas. We're going player props. And it's receiving, correct?
Receiving yards.
Okay, receiving yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jahmyr Gibbs, and we want to go over 3.5.
Over 36.5.
Over 30.
Not receptions, but receiving yards.
That's record 40 plus. Should I go 25 plus or 40 if they're not giving me that 35.5 now?
36.5. That should be his over-under for receiving yards. We're going to work this out during the break,
okay,
folks.
Let's do that. That's okay. I'm sorry.
All good. We will come back and talk about pet vigilantes and why I think it's awesome.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. And Tiza wants to get you on the boat for free.
Yes, please.
Picture yourself on the Calta Cruise. Yes, that's how you win. Head to your local Walmart and find the Tiza display in the pharmacy department. Then take a selfie with Tiza and upload your photo to theboneonline.com. It's that easy. Be a selfie queen, just like my Calta. Tiza presents Picture Yourself on the Calta Cruise. Picture it and make it happen. It could be you. Tiza, why spit when you can swallow? Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, 2 disabled vehicles, 275 south of Gandy. 2 right lanes blocked at last check. Looks like a school bus is one of them. Common cloggings on your other roadways. In Hills Row, 75 has been the story. Northbound traffic due to that crash at 301 with 3 right lanes blocked is now back to Big Bend Road. All surrounding roadways congested. Crash on Riverview Drive eastbound, nasty toward 301. This is Eric with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
Share hope.
Share hope.
Share hope.
This holiday, our community needs hope unlike ever before. You can share hope this season by donating at metromin.org.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true. And if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two. And tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Let's live more. This travel week, sail far and save big with Norwegian Cruise Line. Get 50% off all cruises and enjoy our free at sea package with specialty dining, unlimited open bar, and more, all included. Plus, get a special limited time bonus deal. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Do you want free internet forever? It's yours. Because now Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines. Really, Spectrum fiber-powered internet delivers the fastest internet and Wi-Fi speeds, so you get smoother streaming, gaming, and working. You ready to get free internet forever? Call 833-951-1524 or go to spectrum.com/free forever for full details. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and delivered to the home via HFC.
Start your engines. Welcome to Rockville. Returns to Daytona International Speedway May 7th through 10th with Foo Fighters. My Chemical Romance. Guns N' Roses. And Bring Me the Horizon. Can you feel the Plus, Turnstile, Five Finger Death Punch, The Offspring, Breaking Benjamin, A Day to Remember, Godsmack, Stained, Parkway Drive, and so many more. The world's center of rock. Welcome to Rockville. Brings 4 days of non-stop action to Daytona Beach, May 7th through 10th. 4-day, single-day, premium passes, and camping are on sale now. Get yours at welcometorockville.com, starting at only $1 down.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain, very intense, can make your eyes water. It makes you walk funny because you're trying to get pressure off your heel. I had instability. I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do. And I was driving past the Good Feet store. I mean, why not? Give it a try.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love.
They wanted to make sure they fitted me with the right thing. And so they brought out several different arch supports and gave me the opportunity to try them in shoes and walk around with them until they found the perfect ones for my feet. I had no idea that they would be that patient, and I had no idea they would be that kind. And you just knew, like, your feet just, when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. And it really did make a big difference. It made my foot not hurt. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Bonus, free TrueScene screen upgrade for the first 50 customers. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Eligibility and results may vary. Does just hearing the word dentist make you nervous? You're not alone. But avoiding dental care can lead to serious health issues, from gum disease to heart complications. At Sage Dental, we believe great care starts with the latest in dental innovation. Our minimally invasive approach means more comfort, faster recovery, and better results every time. From routine cleanings to crowns, oral surgery, orthodontics, and restorations, Sage Dental is here for you. Sage also offers same-day and next-day appointments, so you'll never have to wait for the quality care you deserve. And we work with most insurance plans. No insurance? Not a problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation, centered on care. Call now to schedule your appointment. Call 800-633-5533. 800-633-5533. That's 800-633-5533.
Listen Sunday mornings 10 to 11 for Prosper with Keith Singer. Keith brings you financial planning tips because he wants you to prosper in your retirement. That's Prosper with Keith Singer, Sunday 10 to 11 a.m. on WHPT 102.5 The Bone. Singer Wealth Advisors is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm.
There are always great and exciting things happening at the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa, including the $20,000 blackjack tournament, which is happening on Wednesdays in December, a $200,000 Sunday sleigh drawing, and a $200,000 slot tournament. While you're there, check out one of their fine restaurants like Suppresso, a great spot to party on New Year's Eve, and, of course, the Council Oak Steak and Seafood. And, of course, live entertainment from some of the world's biggest acts like Method Man and Redman, John Party, and Afrojack, all coming to the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there and win.
Makita's built for the pros who show up early, who don't do shortcuts, only precise cuts. With tools built to last, job after job, year after year. Performance that pays off, because when the job calls for the best, you answer. And when you need the best, you call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com. Or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Absolutely picturesque day weather-wise. Are we ever going to get consistent rain again? Please. Man, my yard is thirsting for it. My front lawn's like, please wet me. Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking us on your ride home. Don't forget, you can jump in the YouTube chat. Some good people in there. Some really good people in there. Hit us up on the social media. He is Cat Named Mo. I am Drew Garabo, DREWGARABO on the Instagram. We're going to take this call, and then we're going to talk about pet vigilantes. It's an idea I have. It's illegal. Some might consider it immoral, but I think its time has come. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, this is C Money. I don't want to take away from your pet thing, but hey, DGen gambling. Is it too early to put in a bet on the Bucks and Saints game?
Never. No, by all means, never too early. Why? What are you feeling?
So I threw one in, and I'm not on a heater by any means, but I feel like we picked up a little momentum last week. So I put Baker over on his passing yards for 221. So I added 222.
Okay.
I had Bucky on over 2.5 receptions, so I did 3.
Love it.
I feel like I'm kind of taking a gamble because he hasn't really showed out the past couple of games, but Egbuka on receiving yards over 53.5.
He's so due, right? You got to think like he's gonna recapture that early season form eventually, right?
That's what I was thinking, and it's the Saints. I think they've won one game this year, so if there's a game to do it, it's got to be here. It's at home, and it's a great division rival. And then Godwin, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and Baker has underperformed the last couple of games, whereas he used to be a lock for over 1.5 passing touchdowns and crushing his yardage. He has not done either in the last few weeks because I know because I've taken the over every damn week.
Same. But I like that he was out scrambling last week. I think he had like over 15 or more like rushing yards, which I love seeing. That means he's like back in his like little twitchy state, even though he like hurt his shoulder like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice. And then lastly, just because Godwin kind of showed up last week again, over 3.5 receptions. Love seeing him out there. Baker just throwing the ball when he needed to, like in a pinch. So
same. I like those. I think you got some really good props out there. I feel good about them, but that should make you feel terrible because I've been off on my football props lately. We'll see tomorrow if I can hit tonight. But I like what you got going on, and I would assume you're going to throw in a Buccaneers to win on top of that parlay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, always got to put bucks to win. Come on.
Very
Paying
good.
out right now, $65 on a $5 bet. Not too shabby.
I like those $5 bets, my man. I don't win a lot of them, and that's probably how they build that Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino is all of our $5 failed bets.
But if I won as many $5 bets as I placed, I would probably be at least a few $1,000s richer.
Oh, you and me both, man, and that's how they get you. But I appreciate the call, dude. Thank you. Always nice to talk a little wagering with fellow degenerate gamblers. 800-771-1025. I got a good feeling on Dallas to win tonight. A real good feeling. You never know. I believe they are playing in Ford Field in Detroit, but Jared Goff doesn't have the receiving core. They're going to key in on Jamison Williams, so I don't know about him hitting his over. I don't know about him hitting an anytime touchdown. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, if they all hit, there would be a lot of fun because we'd be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
But man, I've had so many near misses lately. It is so frustrating. So
yeah, I'd rather just not even come close than to miss by one.
Like in fantasy football, I would rather lose by 80 points than what happened this past week in one of my leagues, which is losing by a half a point on the last play of the game. Geno Smith, in a meaningless play, dumped one off to Ashton Genty, and because I'm in a full-point PPR league, that one reception gave my opponent the win. It'll drive you crazy. Now let's talk about pet vigilantes. I had this idea when I read this story. Florida man, and trigger warning, this is gross and unfortunate. Florida man in Naples, well-to-do Naples, left 3 cats to die after moving out. He lived in Southwest Florida, Collier County. Concerned neighbor told the property manager that Mr. David Ross, age 27, hadn't been seen in months, and flies were gathering on the home windows. Never a good sign, right? No. It either means there's a decomposing body inside or your house is the Amityville Horror. Either way, no bueno. So deputies go into the home, find it covered in trash, insects, cat feces, and the bodies of 3 cats were found in advanced stages of decomposition. Look, I don't think you should have an outdoor cat, not only for the cat's safety, but for the birds and the lizards that the predator feline will annihilate. So I don't think you should let your cat outside. I do think if you're going to leave your home, at least give your pets a fighting chance by opening the door and letting them hunt.
Yeah.
Your cats, they weren't going to find anything in that home that's going to sustain them. So then if you're going to move out, it is beyond selfish to leave the animals there. It is evil. We had it happen at Dancing Goat, where I volunteer 2 days a week at their Charlie's Kitty Rescue. Someone took in Zorro, a beautiful, majestic, black beauty of a cat. They were evicted, and instead of doing the right thing by calling us up and saying, hey, I took this cat from you, can I return it? We would have taken it in. Or open the front door and go, hey, Zorro, you're a black cat. Fend for yourself. Instead of that, these loathsome scumbags leave the animals to languish in a home. Thank God someone found Zorro and returned him to us.
Right.
He was microchipped. But these 3 cats that this Naples scumbag left behind didn't get the same treatment. They're dead. Animal lovers tend to be heavy on emotion, maybe short on rationality sometimes. They get really, really upset when animals are abused. How is no one hunting down these scumbags and giving them the same treatment that they gave the animal? Hobble them, cripple them, maybe even tie them to a bedpost or two and just leave them there to think about what they did. Why is no one doing that? Again, I know it's illegal. I'm not suggesting anyone operate outside the law, but much like Batman, the Caped Crusader is a vigilante.
Yeah.
Hell-bent on vengeance. I believe that there should be someone out there in exacting justice on these freaking scumbags who do this to animals. Is that wrong to wish for?
I don't think so.
800-771-1025 is the number. Okay or not okay to root for a pet vigilante to exact justice on these miserable scumbags. This is music from The Dark Knight Rises, by the way. I'm sorry, Dark Knight, not Dark Knight Rises. I go back and forth with which is the greater Batman movie. That whole trilogy is phenomenal. From Batman Begins with Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul to Dark Knight, freaking Heath as the Joker, and then Dark Knight Rises with the unbelievably talented Tom Hardy as Bane. It's so hard to choose which one is the best movie because they're all so damn good. I mean, Heath's performance as Joker probably cost him his life.
Yeah.
He was already in a dark place. He was keeping a diary of his thoughts during the filming of Dark Knight, and a lot of them got really dark. And I believe, I could be wrong, correct me if I am, I believe he took his own life within months of that movie wrapping.
Didn't they think it was accidental with the Ambien, the sleeping aid that he had?
Yeah, and I think
it was accidental.
Mary-Kate or Ashley Olsen was somehow involved because they helped him get like the Ambien or something illegally. Heath Ledger death. Accidental overdose of prescription medications. But, I mean, was it?
It could still tie that into him needing to be able to sleep.
Right.
Or needing sleep aid because of the Dark Knight and that role. For me, that villain was just the most transcendent. He was the coolest. If you said, hey, you can be a villain in one of the 3 Batman films, I go, Joker.
You be Joker?
I want to be Joker. Yeah. He had fun.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Agent of chaos.
Yeah. Bane was very cool, but he was too heavy, dude.
It wasn't as limber?
It's like, no, I mean, lighten up, man.
Oh.
I mean, do you laugh? Can we have some fun?
There was an almost comical moment in the airplane when he was like, it would be very painful for you.
Yeah.
And that was Carcetti from The Wire that was interrogating him. And he was like, what happens if I remove your mask? It would be very painful. You're a big guy. For you. Ha, 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 ha. Let me give you a little comedy routine so that Mo isn't overwhelmed by my gravitas.
I'm just saying, dude.
How do you get a nun pregnant? Effer. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I'm Bane telling jokes. You might be right.
Yeah.
A little too Born in the Darkness, you know.
I got to be honest with you. I don't even remember Liam Neeson in the first one.
Oh, dude. You think that he is the attaché for Ra's al Ghul when Bruce Wayne is doing his training in Tibet or wherever he is, and Liam Neeson's like kind of pretended to be his friend, and he's telling about Ra's al Ghul and blah, blah, blah. And then about an hour later in the movie, which real time, couple weeks, couple years later, Bruce is entertaining a crowd of people at the Wayne estate, the mansion, if you will. And there's a hubbub. And there's a lady, and she goes, Bruce, you have to meet this man. He says he knows you. His name's Ra's al Ghul. Do I call you Mr. Al Ghul, or is it Ra's? Ra's al Ghul is dead. And then Liam Neeson pops up, and he's like, actually, Mr. Wayne. And he's like, oh, my God, he's Ra's al Ghul. They make the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton look like an absolute joke, which it kind of is.
Come on.
The original Batman, 1988 or 89, is closer to the television program, that campy, bow, piff.
But hold on. Didn't you say, and we haven't talked about it, you can't judge a movie in 80 whatever, that Batman was as impactful as The Dark Knight or Chris Nolan's Batman.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you had not seen. Everyone crapped on Michael Keaton as casting, and he came out, and you had Kim Basinger, you had
You're
Jack
right.
Nicholson. Yeah,
You're right. There was definitely, at the time, it was a different take on Batman. And had you asked me then if that version of Batman was similar to the TV show, I would have said, no way. That TV show is so cheesy and campy and blah, blah, blah. But now we have the benefit, if you will, of having so many great Batman movies since, that the Christopher Nolan trilogy makes that original one. Like now when I watch it, Keaton's Beetlejuice in a Batman costume.
Well, it's dated. It's dated.
Hey, we'll cover it on her, Chuck. It's like, come on, man.
You didn't like the new iteration with the Twilight
Loved
kid?
it.
Yeah.
Loved the Batman?
Yes.
Loved it.
Yeah.
That Robert Patterson, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought that movie was so dark, was so intense. It was almost like they compare it to the movie Zodiac with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much a thriller type of movie that just happened to have the Batman in it.
Right.
And I thought it was great.
The aesthetic, the look of it.
So dark.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
And isn't that Zoe Kravitz in that too?
I believe so. Ooh, I believe so.
So foxy.
Yeah.
I would get with her just because she came from the loins of Lenny.
Yeah. What about Affleck? We like. I didn't see his portrayal. I saw a clip or two. We know. A lot of people say he was the Batman.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of that Justice League. I don't know, man. He ain't no Batman. Unless they got Matt Damon as Robin. I don't want to.
Matt Damon as Robin.
That would have been damn funny.
I don't know.
Which. Weren't they going to make a Robin movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robin from The Dark Knight Rises? Because you remember Joseph Gordon-Levitt was kind of like a cop.
Yeah.
Who knew who Batman was. And man, Gary Oldman as Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. Do we need does anybody want a standalone Robin movie? Is anybody asking for a standalone Robin movie?
I mean, if Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the boy wonder, I would watch that. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
I'm going to give you a hot take. Robert Pattinson, best Batman.
I mean, he's no Christian Bale, but he's good. He's really, really good.
Wow.
I'd say he's up there with Bale. You don't like Bale?
No, I like Christian Bale, but I like the emo Batman more, like the more depressed emo, really.
I got you.
Than the rich douchebag.
Well, I mean...
yeah, he was a douchebag.
Well, look, Pattinson was rich as well, but to your point, it's going to affect you tragically if your parents are gunned down in front of you leaving the opera house. So you're right, maybe, but I feel like Christian Bale was mopey as Bruce Wayne, sufficiently emo and mopey.
I got a hot take. I think Val Kilmer's Batman is best of them all.
I never saw that one.
It was Val Kilmer as Batman.
I really wish I had seen that, but I never saw that one. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is David.
Hi, David.
Hey, this is Drew, right?
No, hang on one second. My name's Ricky. I'm a phone screener here.
Here we go. Anyway, Drew, I heard you speaking earlier of the people that had helped you in your radio career, and you said not Bubba.
Did I say that? That must have slipped right out of my mouth. How dare I?
I just don't understand. I thought you two were cool.
We're not. I mean,
oh, no.
We're fine. I mean, like, he doesn't, it's like pick anybody from my past who I don't talk to anymore. You know what I mean? Like, he exists, I'm sure, out there in a vacuum. Don't hear a lot of people talking about him. But, I mean,
I don't even.
It's cool. It's just he loves to tell people that he is single-handedly responsible for me being back in radio, and I push back against that narrative, quite frankly, because it's not true.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was part of the story. So
yeah, Spice asked me when I was out of radio if I wanted to come do a show on Radio IO, which was this internet radio thing that the Sponge was doing. And I said, yeah. So Spice put me on there. And then, I made it to the Bone and got my own show here because I was close with Shark. You know what I mean? And Shark knew of my talk radio background. And that's why he brought me up to 97X. I was already in the building. So there are a number of people who helped me. And maybe the Sponge played some small part. I don't know. I don't know that he carried as much weight, pun intended, as he liked to say. But look, I'm just grateful as hell to be back on the radio. And if anybody wants to take credit for that, that means I'm a success. So by all means, you take credit for it. I'm just happy as hell to be able to earn a living doing something I really love doing, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I didn't get that comment because I wasn't informed of all the other.
Oh, there's so much more that I'd love to say that one day I will in podcast form. But in the interest of diplomacy, I'm going to keep it to myself for now. But thank you. Appreciate that. The movie I was talking about earlier is Grease. There is a trigger warning. I'll give you the headline from Daily Mail. Now Grease has been slapped with woke trigger warning for teenage misbehavior, despite being rated PG. The 1978 movie, which was the highest grossing musical film of its time, which follows the growing romance between Sandy and Danny, of course, after a summer fling is complicated when they discover they're both attending the same high school, which, by the way, that would have been awesome. Like, you have a summer fling with a hot Australian girl.
Oh, yeah. Like, come on, man.
And then you find out she's going to your school. Oh, my God, Sandy. But then, of course, like all of us in high school, even though I didn't look like I was 35 in high school like Travolta and Louis Newton-John did.
You're right.
Dude, you see the picture of them now, and it's like, those are high school kids. Dude, the 90210 old people look younger than they do.
Travolta looks like he's 40.
Right? But, I mean, Travolta had to look cool in front of the T-Birds. Oh, whatever. Oh, my God. Oh, Cindy, yeah, no big deal. But they're slapping it with a trigger warning for teenage misbehavior. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hi, this is Liz.
Hi, Liz. How are we doing today?
Good. I'm just tuning in, so I don't know if you've talked about this yet, but I was wondering if you told Jacob that Holly's coming back to Tampa.
I did not. I wanted him to find out on his own and be overjoyed that way, but I'm sure he's super thrilled about it. That is one of his favorite all-time radio personalities.
I was just calling to see if he had a good reaction or not. We're super excited that she's coming back.
Well, I mean, you know he's going to have a good reaction. I mean, you're going to get about 1 million. Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, Drew Garabo. Oh, my God, Drew Garabo. I can't believe she's coming back. She's coming back. So, yeah, for Jacob, I'm super happy. And anytime someone can get let go from a radio gig and then find a new radio gig, I am very, very happy for them, unless they're awful people. And I don't think either she or Miguel are awful people. Quite the opposite.
Definitely not.
Word. Thank you. Appreciate the call.
Thanks.
Thank you. And best of luck to Brody, by the way, who got blown out over there on iHeart. Real good dude. I've had some interactions with him through the years.
Right.
And I hope he can find his way back to radio. I always try to reach out when things like that happen to let people know not to give up on themselves, because I did. I flat out gave up on myself, and I was a miserable person for the better part of 3 years. I was just convinced that radio was done with me. I was convinced that I was done with radio. I mean, you put 11 years into a career, 14 years into a career, and watch it go away because some accounting person up in New York decides that alternative rock isn't a feasible format anymore, so they fire everybody. I was like, well, Jesus Christ, what am I supposed to do with the rest of my life now? I'm 40 years old. I got to find a career. I got this son who's like 5 years old. I don't know if you know this. Kids cost a lot of money. They want to eat and get clothes and stuff. So I just flat out gave up, and I was miserable. And compounding that, I would work magic games, and people would be like, oh, my God, didn't you used to be Drew Garabo? Yeah. Man, you should still be on the radio. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. I should. You're right. But happened to me. It can happen to you too, Brody. And if you're listening right now and you've been blown out too, don't lose faith in yourself. Thank you. 800-771-1025. You familiar with the musician Brian McKnight?
Yeah, it was an R&B singer, right?
Yeah. Did you know that he is one of the worst human beings on the planet?
I did not know.
Me either.
I did not.
I did not either. And when we come back, I'm gonna drop something on you. If you like the man's music, cool. I'm not here to tell you shouldn't. This is a fact that everyone should think of when they hear the name Brian McKnight for what he said about his dying son.
Oh.
This is horrendous, and he might be low-key worse than Diddy, worse than R. Kelly, worse than Bill Cosby for what he said about his dying son. Next on Drew Garabo Rises. Oh, Hans Zimmer, you could write a score.
He's great.
Much better than his baseball manager brother, Don. The holidays are here. Southern Steer Butcher has the perfect roast for your holiday dinner. Is it a rump roast? Once I opened the fridge and the rump roast, right in my face. They start at just $59. I heard Carmen say it on the radio this morning, so it's got to be true. From tri-tip and tenderloin to Wagyu and prime, Southern Steer has it all. If you don't believe me, believe Carmen. You know, she's great. She wouldn't lie to you. Neither would I. You can add all your favorite seasonal holiday side dishes as well. You got sausage-infused stuffing, yum, sweet potato casserole, not my jam, but people love it. They're culinary consultants, and that's what they are behind the counter there. You walk in, go see Nicholas at the Clearwater location and go, hey, Garabo was saying on the radio that you might have a dinner idea for me. And Nicholas will go, well, what about a marinated chicken breast down here? Oh, my God, is that marinated with Warface marinade? That's delicious. Yes, it is. They will recommend cooking instructions, seasoning, pairing, and so much more to help you plan the ultimate holiday feast. You need more info? southernsteer.com or stop by. They're in St. Pete, Clearwater, Carrollwood, and Sarasota.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
75 amazingly is slowly improving. Earlier wrecks, both northbound and southbound, should be off to the shoulders, but still very congested. Southbound in particular, back to Adamo. Crashes in two separate areas on Riverview Drive, eastbound and westbound east of 41. Also eastbound toward 301. Again, expect 41 and 301 to remain congested. Columbus Drive wreck, eastbound and westbound affected east of Dale Mabry. 275 south in Pinellas, right shoulder blockage now. Disabled vehicles south of Gandy. This is Eric with traffic.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Do you want free internet forever? It's yours. Because now Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines. Really. Spectrum fiber-powered internet delivers the fastest internet and Wi-Fi speeds, so you get smoother streaming, gaming, and working. You ready to get free internet forever? Call 833-951-1524 or go to spectrum.com/free forever for full details. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and delivered to the home via HFC.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform their 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroptampa.com.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
MSC Cruises Black Friday sale is here with the best deal of the year. Cruise from $199. Plus, get up to $1,000 onboard credit and kids sail free. Experience MSC Cruises' signature blend of European style and American comfort, from global flavors to Broadway-style shows and more. Book your next holiday to must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Europe, and beyond. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Mike Kelty here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They are in the final stretch to finish the year strong. Excess new Chevys must be sold below market value. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle, keep the cash, or use it to trade up and save even more. Shop year-end savings before the time runs out. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Stingray Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
'Tis the season for making memories. Give the gift of more time together at Dick's House of Sport and join us for family fun events all season long. Plus, climb a rock wall, test the multi-sport cage, and perfect your swing in a golf simulator. And shop the widest selection of the hottest brands like Nike, FP Movement, Adidas, Carhartt, UGG, and Stanley. Unforgettable moments start here at Dick's House of Sport. Visit dicks.com/House of Sport to see what's happening this season.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
There are always great and exciting things happening at the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa, including the $20,000 blackjack tournament, which is happening on Wednesdays in December. A $200,000 Sunday sleigh drawing and a $200,000 slot tournament. While you're there, check out one of their fine restaurants like Suppresso, a great spot to party on New Year's Eve. And of course, the Council Oak Steak and Seafood. And of course, live entertainment from some of the world's biggest acts like Method Man and Redman, John Party, and Afrojack, all coming to the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there and win.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans,
everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
It's RSV season. Is your baby protected? RSV is the #1 cause of hospitalization in all infants. Protect your baby from severe RSV with an immunization.
I think he's having trouble breathing.
A vaccine during pregnancy or preventive antibody is now available. Help prevent RSV before it happens. Learn more by visiting lung.org/RSV.
Furnished by the American Lung Association.
This Saturday at Furman Chevy Tarpon Springs. Help us stuff the truck for Toys for Tots. Bring a new toy and get a Busch Gardens Christmas Town ticket while supplies last. Plus free pictures with Santa, live music, giveaways, handmade donuts from Everglazed Donuts, and more. Get the details at FurmanChevyDealers.com.
Injured? The system's not built for you. We are. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Mostly sunny skies for this afternoon. It'll be a mild afternoon as well with that daytime high warming back up into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. Then for tonight, a few scattered clouds, a somewhat cool night, overnight low into the mid-60s. But then as we head into Friday, partly cloudy, getting a little bit warmer. Daytime highs start to climb into the lower 80s. Here in Tampa, 81 for that daytime high.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Shut the door on me. I ain't fuming anymore, but I badly need to blow off steam. Yeah, replace my coffee with some Casamigos, neat, and then we'll go hit the brakes, getting reckless. Second trip to liquor, so gasoline.
Shout out to my man Will, his #1 artist on Spotify, Surfer Girl. I wish that was mine. I wish I wasn't in the top 4% of Limp Bizkit listeners globally.
Waiting for someone new.
This is Surfer Girl.
Yeah, I've been running into everyone except for you.
All right. This is a terrible story. I was sitting at my desk assembling my email that I send to myself every day of things to talk about. I search far and wide for compelling content. Some days are easier than others, and this one fell in my lap. I don't know the artist Brian McKnight. I couldn't tell you one song that he does, but I'm about to because I looked it up on Spotify. I'm not going to play any of them.
Is it Back to One is the #1, I think?
All right.
I would think.
Back at One.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's got 303 million streams on this song. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to contribute to one iota of this scumbag's success. First scumbag move, disavowing your biological kids because they are, quote, the product of sin. This 17-time Grammy nominee at the age of 56 announced on Instagram in October 2023 that he had legally changed his name to become a senior, Brian McKnight Sr., to his then newborn son, Brian Kanoya McCoya Jr., with whom he shares with his wife, Leilani Mendoza. However, Brian McKnight was already a senior to his eldest son, Brian Jr. The following year, the 17-time Grammy nominee said he didn't claim his estranged biological kids because they were the product of sin. He stepped outside his marriage, knocked the lady up, but he doesn't want to claim those kids because they're products of sin. When a fan wrote to him, he was doing a Q&A session on Instagram at the time.
Oof.
Yeah. Nothing says success like taking your time to do a Q&A on Instagram. He said, in order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related to you. So then a fan said that disowning your children goes against God. Brian McKnight says, well, number one, God wasn't talking about children that are the product of sin, which these are. Number two, I didn't raise them. Their mothers did. And three, know the whole story before quoting the Bible. And then four, take your inaccurate negativity off my page and try being happy.
Wow. Oh, wow. It's a lot to unpack there, Drubert.
So then Brian claims that the son and two stepchildren that he shares with Mendoza, those are the kids I claim, not the ones that are born in sin. Now, if that's not enough to get you to think that Brian McKnight is a scumbag, let me throw this one on you. January of last year, Brian's son, Nico, born Cole Nicholas McKnight, makes an announcement on Instagram that he's got cancer. Okay? His son has cancer. So his other son, Brian Jr., said that not only did Brian McKnight not reach out to the family while his son is dying of cancer, quote, he did not contact or see Nico, refused to say goodbye to him. The kid wanted to see his dad before he died of cancer. Brian McKnight Jr. said, quote, one of the darkest and coldest and most disheartening memories of my life is the day my brother Nico called me sobbing with all he's going through, looking death in the eye, to tell me I'm right about telling him not to call my father because I knew what was going to happen. Because I knew where my dad was, I told Nico, Dad is gone. All my brother wanted, needed, asked for was my father to tell him he loves him. My father responds to my brother, I can't arbitrarily say that I love you to his dying son. That is insane to me. No matter what you went through with the kid's mom, no matter what that kid might have said or done, that was your son, dude. Yeah. What? I'm aghast at what kind of a scumbag you have to be to not even tell your kid, even if you don't mean it, right? Like, even if it's insincere, if it brings comfort to your kid as he's losing the battle of cancer.
Right. Send them away with something, some comfort.
Yeah. I love you. Your kid needs to hear that. He's dying in a hospital bed of this awful effing disease that kills way too many people. And all he wants to hear is, I love you. And you, as his father, want to stand on business because you don't get along with the kid's mom? Dude, I don't care who you are, related to me or not. You're dying of cancer and you need to hear that I love you. I love you. You know what I mean? I don't want you to shuffle off from this life unfulfilled. Doesn't matter what we've been through. LH calls tomorrow. He says, hey, I'm dying of cancer. First of all, I'm going to laugh to myself a little bit. Karma, bitch. And then I'm going to say I love you before he ideally passes away painfully. 800-771-1025 is the number.
Am I a bastard if I'm going to ask him if I can get that 5K?
Not at all.
Before he passes.
He owes you that money, Maurice.
I'm just saying. I don't want it stuck in arbitration.
It's like hung up in escrow somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I got to bring lawyers in.
By the way, if you are on the Gandy Bridge headed towards Tampa, there is a huge crash right before the hump. Only the left shoulder is open, so expect delays there. If you're on 19 right now, there is another motorcycle fatality. I don't know if it's being reported more than ever, or I don't know if there are more motorcycle deaths than there have ever been. It seems like every day there is a motorcycle accident in the Bay, a lot of them fatal.
There was always, to me, a lot, but if you compound the influx of carpetbaggers that have come here bringing their motorcycle riding kids and selves and cars and SUVs and their out-of-state driving sensibilities, yeah, it's going to exponentially grow.
It is almost always an older person in a car that hits and kills the motorcycle. Now, in this case, the motorcycle is being operated by a 73-year-old Newport Richie man.
I'm sorry, what?
73-year-old Newport Richie man.
He's out there hot dogging.
Northbound on 19 south of Fulton Avenue in Pasco. And a Toyota Corolla being driven by a 71-year-old. So this is a gray-on-gray crime.
Oh, wow.
71-year-old driving a Toyota Corolla. 73-year-old man driving a motorcycle going northbound ahead of the driver. Motorcycle slows for traffic that had stopped. Driver of the Toyota fails to slow, wails the motorcycle from behind.
Pushes him into the oncoming.
The impact caused both vehicles to overturn. And then stop. And the driver of the Corolla, serious injuries, transported to a nearby hospital. The motorcycle operator died at the scene. Man, 73 though. I mean,
73 and
he was having the time of his life on that motorcycle.
Was he?
Till he died. Hello, who are you? Hello?
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 Hi.
Who is this?
Oh, my name is Drew. What's yours?
Is this AI?
No, Drew Garabo.
Is this a radio station?
Yes.
Oh, man. I'm trying to get a hold of my company's HR, and for whatever reason, they have your phone number list.
Oh, no, we are a radio station that is also an HR human resources clearinghouse. If you can just hold on one moment, I'll get you transferred to the right person, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Just please hold. I'm gonna give you some brief hold music, and then I'll be right with your call.
Go dumb, numb, froze like a statue.
I don't know.
Hello, this is Bill in Human Resources. How may I help you today?
Is this for groom transportation?
That's correct.
Okay, because I work at the St. Cloud office, and they're losing our...
Just do me a huge favor. This is a recorded line, and profanity will cause this call to be disconnected. So please do not use profanity any longer. And what is the concern involving transportation? And I'm sorry, what was your name?
I'd rather stay anonymous.
Okay, sure thing. I'll go ahead and call you Dickface if that's all right.
This is not.
Is that acceptable?
This is not
if I just call you Dickface? What's your problem, Dickface? What's the issue with the group transportation, Mr. Dickface? She said hang up. Well, I guess I probably could have taken a little more diplomatic route, but
I think he was pissed because he wanted to remain anonymous, and you actually discovered his name.
His name is Richard Face, and he's like, "How did he know? Oh my God, he's psychic." Mo, what do we got coming up in the Mo Betta?
Oh, we got a lot of Florida-centric, Tampa-centric stuff. Black Bears, there's help on the way. The last supermoon, I said supermoon, Drew, is tonight. Get ready and. Stop appealing school bus violation tickets.
Ooh, you ain't going to win that one. That's next on the Mo Betta News. Tonight, some great events sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. You've got Thursday Classic Car Night at Quaker Steak and Lube going on until 8 p.m. Bert's Great American Bike Night at Harley-Davidson Bert's Barracuda until 10. Jeep, Truck, and Bronco Night tomorrow night at the Circle S Barbecue, 5 to 10, sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. West Coast Florida Riders Bike Night at the Park, 6:30 to 10 tomorrow night, sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. Saturday, Village Power Sports Grand Opening, Homo Sassa, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. Sunday, 9th Annual Christmas Toy Run at Harley-Davidson Burt's Barracuda, 6:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m., and Team Pinellas Sheriff Department Benefit at Quaker Steak and Lube, 11 to 3. All of these events, of course, are sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. Go to lawfran.com to find out more, or check out the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook events page. Fran, thank you so much for your years of support.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Busch Gardens Tampa Bay's Christmas Town, sponsored by Geico, is back. Happening now through December 14th. The winter wonderland of seasonal entertainment, Christmas Town, returns with Santa's North Pole experience. Unique and up-close animal encounters, holiday culinary masterpieces, and all new light displays. Listen to The Bone all this week for your chance to win passes, or head to the free 102.5 The Bone app and win there. Busch Gardens Tampa Bay's Christmas Town, sponsored by Geico, is always included with regular park admission. And your free tickets are right here on 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Delays are large. 301 and 41, primarily southbound toward Riverview and Gibsonton. Crash Bloomingdale Avenue, eastbound toward John Moore Road. Riverview Drive crash westbound east of 41, still there. Continuous late afternoon congestion on your other main routes. In Pinellas, about the same thing, but 275 south toward Pinellas Point, delayed more than usual. This is Eric with traffic. HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Get ready for 2026 with the right health coverage. Open enrollment period is here, and our Florida Blue agents are ready to help you find a plan that fits your family's needs and budget. Don't miss out. Call 1-866-531-8473 today. Open enrollment period ends January 15th. Call us today at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month. Or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
In a world where everything seems to be disposable, WeatherTight Windows installs replacement windows to last a lifetime. That's why WeatherTight offers a lifetime warranty on all installations. If you have issues with the windows or doors that they install, WeatherTight Mike will make it right. So if you were thinking about replacing your windows or doors, don't hesitate to call my friends at WeatherTight Windows. They promise 100% complete and total satisfaction.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
This Christmas at International Diamond Center, everything's possible. Everything's affordable. Come celebrate the season with our most popular offer ever. 60 months, zero interest financing, or up to 40% off. It's your decision. You can get instant savings of 10, 20, 30, up to 40%, or you can finance that gift and enjoy a super low payment with zero interest. At IDC, creating unforgettable moments is what we do best. And this year, our showcases are bursting with can't-miss holiday favorites. Sparkling diamond earrings, stunning pendants, brilliant bracelets, and designer rings. From timeless classics to today's most in-demand looks. Also, check out our expanded selection of colored gemstone jewelry, as well as our unique Italian-crafted gold jewelry. So come see us at IDC. Let our friendly, non-commissioned experts help you pick the perfect wow gift this holiday. Get savings up to 40% or spread your payments over 60 months, zero interest. Store hours, locations, and holiday finance details at shopidc.com.
I'm Keith, founder and owner of International Diamond Center. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Kelvin. Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa Bay. And right now, you can get any size heating and cooling system installed for just $99.99 a month. That's a huge price drop. And you may ask, Kelvin, how do they do that? Well, it's because Badger Bob sources the best pricing from multiple system manufacturers. And check this out. 0 down in all future repairs, 2 annual maintenance visits, and even filters are no additional charge ever. This is an unbeatable lifetime warranty that only Badger Bob's can offer. And that comes with guaranteed next day installation, or they're going to pay you $250. Yeah, welcome to the Comfort Club. And select new heating and cooling systems come with a free clean air upgrade. And they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. Badger Bob's service is now in Tampa Bay. Just go to badgerbobs.com, HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Tampa Bay, it's the biggest night in grunge. It's Macapalooza, presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA. A free night of grunge hits December 5th at Janice Live, featuring Spoonman, paying tribute to Soundgarden, the Stone Temple Pilots Project, Suffer with the sounds of Stained and Aaron Lewis, and Signs of Sacrifice with an electrifying tribute to Creed. Live under the stars in downtown St. Pete. Visit theboneonline.com for your chance to win VIP tickets, including guaranteed admission, balcony viewing, and 2 complimentary Elysian Space Dust IPAs. Macapalooza, December 5th at Janice Live, presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone.
Get in the holiday spirit because everyone's on the nice list on Hard Rock Bet. Sign up and place a $5 wager. If it wins, you score $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. A winning bet and a boosted bankroll. Now that's a gift worth unwrapping. All you need to do is download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet and start betting on football, basketball, UFC, and so much more. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an awesome 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash! I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
Quickly and up front, because I don't want to forget it, then I talked about the one documentary. I'm back on my documentary kick right now. Talked about the documentary that I saw refresh my memory, Drew.
Christopher Reeves?
Christopher Reeves, that's what I'm talking about now. But the one just prior to that, Lilith Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm on to the Christopher Reeves, which came out a little bit ago, but I finally got around to seeing it. You're a big nobody's a big Christopher Reeves fan. Were you a fan of Superman, or was that slightly before your time?
Oh, no.
The original.
It was great. Yeah, the original was awesome.
Okay. Fantastic movie, groundbreaking. The tag was "You Will Believe a Man Can Fly," and for the time, for the effects, you believe that a man can fly. Of course,
you seem to be stuck in a vortex of nags when it comes to documentary. From Lilith Fair to Christopher Reeve and the horses. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
I will say this: it's tragic because you know what happens, and they start out with it. But it is very, very fascinating, and it gives you a very good portrayal of the human spirit and how it refuses to give up, even when all the signs point to the fact that this is an insurmountable odd.
All right.
But there are some triumphs. There are some candid moments. There's some behind the scenes footage you never saw. He explains the accident. His head. He landed on his head. If he had gone a little bit to the half an inch to the right, he would have been fine. Half an inch to the left, he would have been dead. Where he was just paralyzed. But it's you see the guys. What makes it really sad is, okay, this is the guy that played Superman.
Yeah.
You see the guys, and they're on the basketball court or in the football, and they're wheeling around, blah 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 blah, and there's a certain amount of activity that they can indulge in.
Sure.
He couldn't even breathe on his own. That he was strapped to a bed and or a chair, completely immobilized. So it's but it's a fascinating portrayal of the human spirit and the triumph
Sounds
of it.
sad.
Well, it is. He died, Drew.
Oh, God. Way to give away the ending. Now I don't need to watch it. Thanks, Mo. Spoiler alert.
He's dead. Speaking of Superman, last supermoon of 2025 to trigger major shift for 4 zodiac signs.
Oh, which
tonight.
ones?
Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Nope. Neither. Will feel the astrological tide waves the most. The so-called cold moon amplifies the moon's influence over emotions, intuition, instincts, and the subconscious. So there, I would not be watching the supermoon because it has nothing to do with my zodiac.
Same.
What I find interesting, because I have a friend that actually signed up to try and get a bear hunting license. And I know that they love bears. And I'm like, why would you want to hunt bears?
Yeah.
And then I found out so that they could not hunt bears.
Oh, so they applied for a license to keep it out of the hands of someone who would kill them.
And they're not the only ones. Florida's first black bear hunt since 2015 has lottery winners split between hunting and protesting.
Cool.
Some plan to hunt while others use lottery selection to save bears in controversial program.
I like it.
I think, listen, you want to hunt bears? I got no problem with you hunting bears. You want to prevent people from hunting bears? I got no problem with you preventing people from hunting bears.
If you apply for a hunting bear license and get one, can you hunt people who hunt bears?
Man, wouldn't that be fascinating? They call that the most dangerous game.
They do.
172 people selected through the lottery system. Some viewing it as a hunting opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know how it's a hunting opportunity of a lifetime. You're shooting defenseless bears. Others said they are using their selection to save bears by choosing not to hunt. There you go, right there.
A buddy of mine got him some trouble because he hunted a bear with a hatchet, and instead of a shotgun, and he dismembered the bear and hung its body parts on his wall, and FWC came in, and they saw the various body parts, and they were going to arrest him until he whipped out the Bill of Rights, Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
Most drivers who appeal the school bus camera tickets lose. What's the percentage? What would you say?
The people who appeal their school
bus and win.
Win?
Yeah. Give me a percentage.
20%.
90% of drivers who appeal school bus camera tickets lose.
So only 10% win.
Some drivers waited nearly 1 year to appeal tickets, and most lose. So stop speeding around school buses. How about that?
Yeah.
In news you've been dying to hear, Tropicana Field repairs on track to allow Rays to play ball on opening day of 2026.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're going to be back in the Trop for season opener.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
I can't wait.
Baker Mayfield nominated for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award.
Hell yeah.
Deserving?
Oh my God, he does so much for the community. I think. I mean, I feel like he does. Seems like a real good dude.
Okay. If you say so.
He's got a foundation.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot. He does a lot for the community. He's a real altruistic guy. Baby born in Bucky's parking lot. I'm sorry.
Wait, was he born in the Ohio State University parking lot?
Bucky's. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The truck stop. Bucky's. Nathan and Gina Birdsong, who now have 3 children, live in a rural north of Marshfield, a rural area north of Marshfield. Late last night, she started feeling contractions. With this being her 3rd child, she wanted to give it some time before waking up Dad. As it got a little closer, she wanted to make sure she was in labor. Bitch, just go to the hospital. At the point that she called Nathan's parents to come watch the other 2 children, which live about 45 minutes away. When they arrived, things started to progress quickly. Around 2:45, they headed to Springfield, which is about 45 minutes away. If you are that close to having a baby, I think maybe ready to get a hospital room somewhere near. Yeah. When they left, they could not make it. Only 2. They said, we're going to end up at Bucky's. That's the next exit. By the time they got off the ramp, he swung around into the parking lot, and the baby was born.
Oh, man.
Bucky, you are now an official Bucky's baby.
Any truth to the rumor, Maurice, that the baby was actually coming out of the beaver? the Bucky's beaver.
And that's the Mo Better.
The Bucky's. Thank you, Maurice.
You're welcome.
Hello, Drew Garabo Live. It's Mo Better News. How may we help you today?
Hey.
Hi.
So I played my first 4-legger.
All right.
On that app.
What'd you do? How'd you do? What 4-legger did you take? What game?
I took the Dallas game.
Okay. What's your parlays for tonight? I can't wait to find out.
I took Dallas to win.
Okay.
I took CD on under.
Under CD. It was like 70-something yards, huh?
It's I think it was 81.
All right.
81 and a half.
Yep.
And then the other one was golf, over a half a yard rushing.
Could easily happen.
Yes. And so the other one, I forget. Crap, I'm driving.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm sorry I called you and bothered you while you were driving. I apologize. My bad. Won't happen again.
Hey, well, I'll let you know if I win.
All right, please do.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you. Show me your bets. I kind of like it. I'm not mad at it. We were talking last week about the Kill Bill return to the movie theater.
Yes.
And it's coming back this weekend. Stunning new transfer, as well as a new Lost chapter created in Fortnite, which is interesting. It's called Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. The most novel part of the experience, though, is not the opportunity to watch the bride lay waste to those who wronged her. Great news for those of us who think that sitting through 4 hours of a movie uninterrupted is arduous. A 15-minute intermission.
Yeah, but that just extends the time. I don't want a 15-minute intermission. If I'm going to commit, just show me the damn thing. I'm against. I gotta say I'm against.
You're anti-intermission.
I would rather just sit down and watch the entire thing.
So the full running time of Tarantino's action epic, combining the original releases of Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2, 275 minutes, including the intermission. That's 4.5 hours.
That's a lot of bloodshed.
It is, and I can't sit there that long and not pee in my pants. So I'm kind of glad.
I get that. Well, you can always, you can pick out the slow parts and run to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think the second one had a lot of dialogue in it, if I'm not mistaken. I've never seen both of them all the way through. And I would like to in the theater. 4.5 hours in a movie theater. That's a lot of time.
Is that the violence in some situations kind of cartoonish where she takes a sword and slices down the whole entire body?
Yeah, and then like the blood's like spurting everywhere and
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I want to see it, but 4.5 hours in a movie theater.
Yeah.
We got Tampa Bay Lightning hockey coming on deck. Stick around for that. Thanks a lot for listening to our program today. Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you very much for listening. Thanks for chatting along in the Broccoli Bunch YouTube chat. We appreciate it. Thanks so much, Misfit Kitty. Glad you could finally make it. Shout out to Mark Hamilton, 863 Victor, Corey Puckett, all the OGs, Ryan, Ray, everybody, Big Doug Millionaire. Appreciate you guys so much. Stick around for Tampa Bay Lightning hockey, the pregame show with our buddy Greg Linnelli coming up next. Then rise, shine, and grind. Listen to the Mike Calta show tomorrow morning. After that, stick around for Johnny B. After Johnny B, you got JP. After JP, you got Setting Show. And then after Setting Show, John's Joints at 3. Friday edition of Drew Garabo Live at 4. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you a lot. And don't forget, tomorrow night at Janice is Mockapalooza, the awesome event with tribute bands to Creed, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, and so much more. A free show brought to you by Elysian Space Dust IPA. So show up at Janice tomorrow night, ready to rock for Mockapalooza, an awesome event. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And let's go, Bolts. Let's go, Cowboys. But mostly, let's go, Bolts. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye-bye. And take good care, will you? Thanks.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone.
Furman Chevy, Brandon, Tarpon Springs, and Northdale Mabry are teaming up this holiday season to create the biggest toy haul Tampa Bay has ever seen. All donations support Drew and John Save Christmas and Toys for Tots, helping kids and families right here in our community. John Senning and I are hosting 3 big Stuff the Truck events at each Furman Chevy location, and this Saturday from noon to 3, we'll be at the Tarpon Springs location. Please bring a new toy and help us stuff the truck. You'll get a free Busch Gardens Christmastown ticket with every toy donation, and the first 50 people get a limited edition 1025 The Bone Christmas ornament. Also, treats from Everglazed Donuts, Carrollwood, fresh handmade donuts. Go to theboneonline.com for more details.
Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Midspan of the Gandy Bridge has a crash eastbound toward Tampa in the right lane block. Stop and go to San Martin Boulevard. Crash at Pinellas Curlew Road eastbound at US 19, which itself is already backed up northbound. Continuous delay 275 south toward Pinellas Point. Hills Road crash 41 north toward Sims Road. Fat delay Adamo Drive eastbound toward 75. 301 and 41 remain delayed, primarily southbound. Providence Road has a crash southbound toward Hackney. Sizable backup and a crash Fletcher Avenue eastbound toward Bruceby Downs. This is Eric with traffic.
Okay. Only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... there. The last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Primetime, baby! I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Share hope.
Share hope.
Share hope.
This holiday, our community needs hope unlike ever before. You can share hope this season by donating at metromin.org.
Holidays are a great time to get engaged because all the family's already together. At Gold and Diamond Stores, they've got thousands of diamonds to choose from in their jewelry wonderland. Looking for a gift that says forever? Find stunning engagement rings, diamond earrings, diamond bracelets, the most stylish gold fashion, and plenty for men in their new men's and watch department. There is something for everyone on your list, and don't settle for anything less than perfection. At the Gold and Diamond Source, they make it easy to give a gift they'll never forget. Their experts have the perfect, luxurious gift for everyone without dealing with that mall madness. Gold and Diamond Source has been America's trusted jeweler for over 40 years. Finance your purchase with 0% interest for up to 5 years. You could even get a $5,000 diamond for only $84 a month. Visit the Gold and Diamond Source today and make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Gold and Diamond Source.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage Dental now for that confident smile that lasts a lifetime. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation, centered on care. Call 800-313-9966. 800-313-9966. That's 800-313-9966.
Hey folks, it's Bruce Woodburn here, the Lone Arranger. I've helped over 10,000 families become homeowners. And I'll tell you something, right now, it's a buyer's market. Sellers are offering closing cost credits. They're making repairs, and there's plenty of room to negotiate. That wasn't the case a year ago. Waiting for rates to drop? That's like waiting for gas to hit $1.25. Sure, it might happen, but how long are you going to sit on empty? Meanwhile, home prices just keep climbing. Marry the house, date the rate. You can always refinance later when the timing is right. And don't forget, I've got programs with zero down payment, low down payment options. And if you work with one of my vetted real estate agents, you could get up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket for closing costs. Folks, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you win. Call 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
John, these Stuff the Truck events at Furman Chevy locations throughout Tampa Bay have been an absolute blast, and we are getting so many toys for Pinellas County Toys for Tots.
And it is not over yet. This Saturday, the last Stuff the Truck event is going on at Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs. If you haven't been to one of these events yet, do not miss out.
No, you can bring some toys so we can give them to needy kids. You can get your pictures taken with Santa, get yourself some Busch Gardens Christmas Town tickets, and most importantly, get your hands on those limited edition 1025 The Bone Christmas ornaments.
Ooh, and those Everglazed donuts with the chicken tenders are live DJs, giveaways. Do something great going into the holiday season this Saturday, 11 to 2 at Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs as we stuff the truck.
Yep, we can't wait to see you there. It all leads up to Drew and John Saves Christmas next Friday, December 12th. So this is your last chance to help Furman Chevy stuff the truck at Furman Chevy, Tarpon Springs at 11 a.m. this Saturday with John Senning and me, Drew Garabo.
This is David Singa of the Singa Law Group. My wife Shafia and I have been practicing law since 1997. We are a small family-owned firm in the Tampa Bay area. When someone calls our office for advice and wants to speak to a lawyer, you speak to one of us. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident and would like to speak to me, please call me for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. If you call and I'm not available, leave your name and phone number and I will call you back. The Singa Law Group, main office, St. Pete.
Newsmax, you like Newsmax. I like it too. Newsmax has been terrific.
President Trump is right. Millions like you are tuning into Newsmax. You're watching Newsmax on cable. You're going to our streaming channel, Newsmax 2. And you're downloading our free Newsmax app on your smartphones and TVs. Reuters Institute says we're now one of the top news brands in the nation. Every night, watch great shows with Rob Schmidt, Carl Higbie, Rob Finnerty, and more as they expose the big media lies, the Washington swamp, and they're never afraid to talk about faith, freedom, and the values that made us great. Find out why Newsmax is the fastest growing news channel in America. Make the switch today and join our news revolution. Get Newsmax on cable, on streaming, and download the free app today. It takes just seconds to start. Let President Trump know you stand with Newsmax. It's for real news, for real people. Make the switch today.
John Mulaney will be at the Duke Energy Center for the Arts Mahaffey Theater on Monday, December 8th at 7:30. The December 9th show is sold out. Mulaney is a 3-time Emmy Award, Critics' Choice Award, and WGA Award-winning writer, comedian, actor, and more. For tickets and more information, visit themahaffey.com.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an awesome 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, superior products, exceptional service.
The Bone, WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete, and 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay Lightning radio station.
3, 2, 1.
It begins.
All systems go.
Right now on The Bone, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. The following is a presentation of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tonight's game against the Pittsburgh Penguins will be a good test for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Bolts are looking to rebound after their 2-1 loss to the New York Islanders a couple of nights ago. The loss snapped the Lightning's 7-game winning streak as well. The first game back on home ice, regardless of how long the road trip was previously, is always a challenge. Factor in the games between these two teams are always competitive, and you can see why the Lightning wants to be ready to go from the start. Who comes out on top tonight? We'll find out next. It's the Lightning and Penguins, and it's happening right here on Lightning Radio.
Kucherov dances to the slot. Score! What a goal from Nikita Kucherov! Brilliance from Kucherov! Shoots! Score! They've got it! Short-handed goal! Here's a steal. Blake crossed the blue line, left circle. Cutting in front, shoot, save made. Rebound, Yaska! what a save made by save. Vasilevsky, 2 in a row. Wow!
The Lightning are ready to take the ice. Now, with the Lightning Audio Network pregame report, here's Greg Linnelli.
And good evening, everyone. Glad you're with us as we get you set for Lightning and Penguins. Greg Linnelli with you. This should be a good game. The Lightning are playing some very good hockey. Pittsburgh maybe surprising a lot of teams and analysts so far this year. And there will be star power on the ice tonight, no doubt about that. The Lightning, of course, want to get back to their winning ways. They didn't play a terrible game against the Islanders a couple of nights ago. They lose 2-1, but you know what? The other team had a say in that. They defended pretty well, got good goaltending, and look, you're not going to win every game. The Lightning understand it. They gave themselves a chance, and the one thing that is standing out right now, and even with all of these injuries, especially to the back end, the Lightning are defending, which is allowing them to be competitive in every game and to earn points in every game. No doubt about it, though. They want to get back to playing their game, and Nick Paul talked about that earlier today.
At home, it's got to be a certain type of energy of giving fans a good show and just playing good. You know, you want teams to come in and be like, man, we're playing Lightning at home. So, just we got to start it off the right way. You know, we had a good little run there. It ended and just try and get back on another one. But like I said, it's one game at a time. So you can't hang our hat on what we've done so far. You just got to keep trekking forward. So, yeah, we're going to have a good one tonight and a good first 5.
And that's what you are expecting. Look, the Lightning always play well at home. They should get a lift if they feel like things are a little sluggish to start from the home crowd. But we'll see what happens. They have to come out start. And the one thing about Pittsburgh with the new head coach this year, they're playing a little bit more structure. So you want to take that into consideration tonight hopefully the Lightning can continue to win the special teams battle, and who knows, maybe a couple of power play goals tonight can get them going as well. Jonas Johansson is going to be in net tonight. John Cooper talked about this earlier today. Nothing serious with Andrei Vasilevsky, but he should be ready to go on Saturday. But they want to give him maybe another couple of days to rest up, and we'll see how that plays out for sure. Max Crozier looks like he'll be back returning after being out. It's been an up and down year for him, and that's been frustrating. He talked about that earlier today.
Yeah, I think just keeping it simple early on, getting my feet wet. I'm not trying to do too much and playing a hard physical game. It's like a first shift, either get hit or hit. So try to do one of those two.
Yeah, he was out the previous 8 games, so certainly he wants to get back in. A guy, look, the Lightning like a great deal. You talk about that competition on the back end. It's certainly happening. You don't want to spend too many games in the press box or being injured because other guys are performing at a very high level. Jonas Johansson has performed at a very high level when he's gone in net for Tampa Bay and filling in for Andrei Vasilevsky. Again, getting the opportunity to start tonight, and he knows he's got to be ready.
Yeah, it's a tight schedule this year, so my focus is just to be ready when I get called on. So I would love to play as much as possible, obviously, but also I have huge respect for Vasi. It's so exciting to see him play every night. So I think we're a good team, helping each other out. And I just try to help the team in any way I can. If it's on the ice or on the bench in the locker room, I just try to help out as much as I can.
And he has. Think about it. He's 5-2 this year, 2.91 goals against, and an .895 save percentage. So somebody who has come in at times tough circumstances and given the Lightning opportunities to munch points. That's all you can ask for, and certainly his head coach John Cooper understands that.
To keep yourself in shape, mentally sharp, that's a hard thing to do. It's easy for a starter. I know I'm going in every second night, I'm going to play, and then when I get a little tired, I want the day off. Gotta love that job. It's the other guy that doesn't, the unexpected when he's going to play like tonight, unexpected start for him. And you have to be ready and you have to be able to perform. And JJ's been able to do that really well.
Yeah, it's a hard job. There's no doubt about it. And you have to perform. That's part of being a professional. But Johansson has definitely been that guy for Tampa Bay since he's been with the team. For every home goal the Lightning score this season, Mosaic is donating $1,000 for the Goals for Food program. For every home hat trick, it's another $1,500, plus any overtime game means another $5,000 to help greater Tampa Bay food banks. Thank you, Mosaic, for helping in the fight against hunger. Ryan McDonough made news by recently signing a 3-year extension. We're going to get into that in our next segment with the guys, Bobby the Chief Taylor and Eric Erlandson, but he's played very well, obviously, since being a member of the Tampa Bay Lightning, really strengthening that back end, not missing a beat, and it's always great to have a guy like that in the locker room for sure. Each weekday at noonday, Michigan and I host Lightning Power Lunch. It's presented by Refrum. It's 1 hour of hockey talk for your lunch hour. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the video live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And if you missed the show, download the podcast in your favorite podcast app and listen anytime. We'll be on the airwaves tomorrow starting at noon. We'll talk to the guys when we return. We're getting you set for Lightning and Penguins coming up in about 20 minutes on Lightning Radio.
As part of our 90th anniversary celebration, we have enhanced our cash-out refinance home loan. With our new limit, you can now receive up to 90% of your loan to value, providing you with more flexibility and financial freedom. If you have a $400,000 home, receive up to $360,000 with your cash-out refinance. Jumbo loans over $850,000 are available. Get cash for hurricane season, school expenses, or upcoming holidays. Ask about our new rates or learn more at gtefinancial.org/home refi.
Hey Lightning fans, don't let cold and flu symptoms keep you on the bench. Power through your day with Mucinex Kickstart. Fast, all-in-one, and done relief with a jolt of instant cooling sensation. That's a game-winning play. Relief with a kick. Mucinex Kickstart. Go Bolts. Use as directed.
Does your business need food service or housekeeping supplies? The MVPs at Imperial Dade distribute over 60,000 items, including cleaning chemicals and janitorial supplies, food service packaging, paper products, floor maintenance equipment, and more. The experts at Imperial Dade can recommend environmentally preferable options and help with labor reduction strategies. Imperial Dade has been serving businesses in Florida for over 80 years and has locations throughout the Sunshine State. Imperial Dade is a proud supporter of the University of South Florida and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Visit imperialdade.com to learn more.
The Lightning Foundation's 50-50 raffle, presented by Moffitt Cancer Center, supports hundreds of local charities. Each home game has a single pot with the winner selected during the third period. Visit bolts5050.com to purchase tickets. Do good and win big.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Bonus, free True Scene screen upgrade for the first 50 customers. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
MSC Cruises Black Friday sale is here with the best deal of the year. Cruise from $199. Plus, get up to $1,000 onboard credit and kids sail free. Experience MSC Cruises' signature blend of European style and American comfort. From global flavors to Broadway-style shows and more. Book your next holiday to must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Europe, and beyond. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
This is Lightning Radio.
Max, one of a kind. If guys like Ryan McDonough can't get in the Hall of Fame, then I'm not sure why we would have a Hall of Fame. That's basically what I think.
I don't know. That's a very generous comment, and like I said, just thrilled to be able to be at this stage of my life and career and keep playing and know a lot of guys that would love to be in this spot and keep playing and be a part of a locker room, and that's all you can ask for, is to be able to keep competing, keep going after the ultimate goal of hopefully many more cups, and like I said, that's what drives you as a player. That's what brings out that compete and that fire. And
strong words. John Cooper talking about Ryan McDonough. Signs a 3-year extension. Good for him. And you don't see that often, but he's been a productive player for a long time. And the Lightning hoping to get him back soon and keep that production rolling on. It is the Lightning Radio pregame show. Greg Linnelli with you. We're getting you set for Lightning and Penguins coming up in about 20 minutes or so. Bobby the Chief Taylor, Eric Erlinson with me. Thinking about Ben Pierce. Hopefully back soon. But boys, good to be with you. And Ryan McDonough, let's start there. That's a feel-good story, isn't it, Chief? Comes back, plays well. I know he's out, but he's been a rock on that back end, hasn't he?
He's always been a rock. Ever since we got him from the Rangers, he's been, I think the glue back there.
Yeah.
Always among the leaders in block shots, moves the puck out. If you need a penalty killed or you need a real big defensive play or shift anyway, he's the guy that goes out over the boards first, in my mind. You sign him for another 4 years, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into coaching after he retires.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised. The way his presence in the locker room and the way the players that his teammates, right from the time he was with the Rangers on up, the respect he had from his teammates was incredible.
You walk into a locker room and it's just like you look at Ryan McDonough's stall and like you just feel the respect factor there with him. I mean, he's just professional player, the way he carries himself, the way he goes about his business, the roles that he's asked to play, he just goes out and plays. And, I was looking at a stat up. He's top 20 all-time amongst defensemen in plus-minus. Now that number changes, right, as the season goes on. But, he led the league last year at plus 43. And, I thought Max Crozier had a great line. Max back in the lineup tonight, but he had a great line. He said, Mac is a role model, not just for the younger players, for everybody in that room, right? Just the way he carries himself and the presence on the ice, off the ice. He's calm under pressure. Like Chief said, he's been the glue really on the back end since he got here, and such a vital part of, the couple of championships runs. I was talking with Ed Encina from the Times this morning. That 21 Stanley Cup, he was Conn Smythe worthy.
Yeah.
He didn't put up a lot of points, but he was involved in so many positive plays throughout that entire run. You think game 1 against Florida, blocks a shot and then springs Braden Point for the breakaway that ends up being the game-winning goal late in the third period. That almost spinorama goal against the Islanders that would have tied game 6. He was just in the middle of so many incredible plays in that playoff run. And for a guy who's considered more of a defensive, to be able to be in that conversation that year in the Cup year is just a testament to the type of player he is.
This is what gets me. What is the name of their position? What do they call that position there, those 6 guys that play behind the blue line? What do they call them?
Defenseman.
Defenseman.
Yeah.
He plays defense.
Yeah.
He's about a handful of guys that play defense. The rest of them, every time you talk about a defenseman or you read about a defenseman, first thing that comes up is their goals and their assists and points.
Yeah.
You don't have to have that with him.
I was going to ask you, out of those 20 players that you looked up, how many of them are in the Hall of Fame? Off the top of your head.
I did not look at that number, but obviously Veda Robinson's on that list. Chris Chelios is on that list. Bobby Orr obviously is on that list. He leads all active defensemen in that list. So I didn't do that number, but just off the top of my head, those 3 stand out. And, those are 3 of the greatest defensemen to ever suit up in this league.
It is. We put so much emphasis on the offensive side. That probably has to change.
Yeah.
I think it does. In fairness, you have it for the forwards.
Yeah.
The best defensive forward, there's an award, right, for that. Why not do it for a defenseman? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, now
I know it makes sense. That's
now you should now because of that. It's all predicated. The guy that has the most points usually wins that Norris Trophy.
Right.
But for me, it's especially now. It's such a you have to have an offensive game and you have to score a lot to get to the playoffs. Then in the playoffs, you got to be really, really good defensively in order to advance and go deep in it.
Phil Esposito, the Hall of Famer, is coming in, and he's a jokester. There's no doubt about it. He's got this device. It's a hand warmer?
It's a hand warmer. Yeah.
Hand warmer.
He keeps it in his pocket, though.
It's cold in here. Yeah, look at he can bust his chops, but that's funny.
By the way, I think guys like McDonough and Jacob Slavin in Carolina are kind of opening everybody's eyes about the value of that type of play. Slavin in the 4 Nations last year for Team USA played out of his mind.
Right.
And he's not a guy who's going to put up a lot of points. So I think that, there's...
Forsling as well.
Yeah.
Big time, plus minus.
There's just certain guys in the league now that I think are kind of shifting the focus to the value of guys who are considered defensive.
But why do we have to wait this long for it? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Then again, there are a lot of things that don't make sense.
Media.
He's pointing to you.
And not because I tried Phil's hand warmer.
Those media members, what do you got to do with them? Doesn't make any sense. All right, so Vasi not playing today doesn't sound serious. Johansson getting the opportunity to start, and, he's been really good. It's going to have to be good tonight because Pittsburgh's been a surprise team, and they do have some stars on this team.
They've got really good special teams.
Yeah.
That's going to be a real interesting battle if there's a lot of them. Lightning have the number 1 power play. They have the number 1 penalty kill. But we are about in the 20s in our power play. They're number 4,
right,
in the power, or in our 4
on the power play,
in the penalty kill. So for me, or power play, excuse me. But for me, I think that Pittsburgh is a team that surprised everybody. They brought in a whole new coaching staff. I think they changed a lot of things. Just like you guys have always heard me. At least he has. He sits beside me, so he's heard
God
a lot.
bless him.
He hears a lot of stuff. I think he wears an earplug on that left ear now. Anyway, you have to really. Sometimes what happens is if you have a guy for a long time as a player, it's just white noise that goes in there, And I think Pittsburgh was starting to get a little stale.
Yeah,
you bring in those new guys and bang, look at how they're a little bit more of a heavier team now. They'll play a little heavier game now than they have in the past, but they still got those two big studs, Malkin and Crosby, boy. I'll tell you what, they are something to watch.
And I was just shocked they put the goal-scoring leaders up on the board. Crosby's third.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's third in goal-scoring this year. I knew he was having a good season. I didn't realize he was among the leaders in goal scoring. But look, I mean, he's the spiritual leader, heart and soul of the franchise. He has since he was taken first overall in 2005, and obviously the success that he's had. But, you talk to the Pittsburgh writers, and, you talk about guys who are respected. Sidney Crosby has that same type of respect. And what I thought was interesting, though, with Dan Muse now as the head coach, I was talking to one of their writers this morning at training camp. Like, he went around and went into the stands because the training camp is open to the public. And so he went around and introduced himself to his fans. Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the head coach. Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the head coach. I mean, you talk about a refreshing sort of attitude.
Right.
To kind of bring to the team. And I think to Chief's point, I mean, because, Sully was here.
Sully was a heck of a coach.
He was a heck of a coach, but, he was old school type of mentality, right? And not in a bad sort of way, just in his approach and the way. And, to bring in a guy like Dan Muse to kind of lighten the mood a little bit, I think has kind of helped his team.
For sure, and you mentioned the special teams battle, Chief. That'll be big. And certainly that first game back after any type of road trip's interesting, especially when your win streak is snapped. You want to get back on those winning tracks. So, be curious to see the Lightning coming out tonight.
Yeah, I think in a sense it's kind of a good. It's never good when you lose, but it's kind of a thing. If you went on and won, you'd be much more kind of laissez-faire when you come into the game. But not, you lose, you say, okay, let's get back and do another 7 straight games.
Right.
And it's Pittsburgh hasn't been a good team for a long time, and I mean, the one thing that always surprised me was that they've never had a really good power play the last 2 or 3 years. And how can you not have a good power play with Letang on the back, Crosby and Malkin? I mean, how can you not have a good? I mean, that was shocking. Yeah. But they certainly have one now. And you know what? They win a lot of close games.
Yeah.
You take a look at them. Their goals against is pretty good.
Yeah. Tightly contested game, maybe. Who knows? Or it could be 6-5. We've seen these two teams put up a lot of goals, haven't we?
I don't think John Cooper wants that. But it can happen. We've seen it happen for sure.
It can happen.
And to me, that was the biggest thing coming out of the game against the Islanders the other night, is that you did limit the Islanders to 2 goals.
Yeah.
You didn't have your best night offensively. You didn't create maybe as much. Even with the puck possession that they had, they didn't create a ton of grade A chances that we're used to seeing. They missed the net a ton. Right? 22 shot attempts were blocked. So they didn't have the sort of proficient night that we're used to seeing them offensively, but you still gave yourself a chance because you played well defensively, and I think that's just has to be the key in a game like this again tonight, especially if you get into a special team sort of battle, with the success that the Penguins have had. But just have that mentality, and to me that's going to be the key moving forward for the rest of this year. If you can maintain that defensive stalwart approach, you're going to keep yourself in games, and you're going to win more often than not because they have the game breakers.
I mean, you look at the Eastern Conference, too. It is just, you have Florida and Toronto below the standings considerably, but they're still only like 5-6 points out of a playoff spot, so it is that bottled up.
All it takes is one good week or one bad week to completely flip. Yeah. Actually, just a bad couple of games or a good couple of games and things. I mean, Ottawa went from 5th to 2nd in the division with 1 win the other night. I mean, that's how tight things are. There's no separation between any teams right now, and that's why it's important to make sure that one loss does not lead into another.
Yeah. I think there's only like 1, maybe 2 teams that are under 500. Just one, yeah.
Just one.
The West has 4 or 5, I know that, but here's only 1 team that's under 500. Think about that.
Yeah.
16 of them.
Yeah, and we're into December.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this. And obviously, you've been around a lot longer than me.
Well, and what that does is, too, I mean, teams maybe not as active around the trade deadline. Maybe they are. But if you feel like you're in contention, but so does everybody else, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
Unless you're like Calgary or Vancouver. Vancouver's already put out the for sale sign.
How about Nashville?
Right. Nashville will be the other way. Yeah, all the Western Conference teams have the for sale sign out already. Right. We're not even to Christmas yet. So it'll definitely be a seller's market.
It will be. All right, what do we anticipate tonight? What are we looking for early on, especially in this game?
Well, for me, I've always liked the way the Lightning play when they set the tone of the game.
Yeah.
And let the other team try and match your tone. And that's what made them so successful. That's what turned them around in a heartbeat, and they won those 7 out of 8. And even the one that they lost, I mean, I thought they played, they statistically-wise, they could have won it, but for me, that's the thing that's really been a big factor for them, is that set the tone, play fast. They like to play fast, but, move the puck. That's the one thing you got to do. You got to move the puck out of your zone very, very quickly. You don't want to be in your zone for very long.
You talk about that first game back. The first thing I always look for is what's the energy level like. Right? Are you dipping your toes in, or are you on your toes to start a game? And that's the key. You have to be on top of your toes to get the game moving in the direction that you want to, so that you can set the tone. Again, whether that's a good first shift where you're spending time in the offensive zone, or somebody goes out and delivers a hit. Do we see a Curtis Douglas Boko Amama fight tonight? Like, is that going to bring some energy to the game as well? So that's what you have to do if you're Tampa Bay coming back from this little mini road trip, which is getting 4 out of 6 points. Is, can you have that energy from the drop of the puck to carry you through this game, at least the first 10-15 minutes, and then establish yourself even more?
The first shift of the game, that line sets the tone.
Yeah.
If they can set the tone, then everybody will follow. You can say, oh, wow, those guys are going. We got to go. We can't look bad. So that's what happens. So that first shift is going to be important to see who has the best energy level.
Yeah. You set the tone, Chief. All the time.
And I don't have that warmer.
We're going to talk to the warmer when we come back. All right, boys. Appreciate it as always. We'll do it again during our first intermission report. Hey, don't forget, for every point that Nick Paul records this season, he's going to donate $150 to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. As the presenting partner of Points by Paul, Slide Insurance is generously matching these donations. That $300 to support mental health in Tampa Bay for every point Nick scores. And don't miss an all-new episode of Recharge, our Emmy Award-winning series that gives you unparalleled access to the Lightning, from locker room celebrations to life away from the rink. Experience every moment with your Bolts like never before. Watch tonight after the game, or stream anytime on TampaBayLightning.com and at YouTube. All right, we're about 7-8 minutes before we get you set for the game tonight. Lightning and Penguins. Again, if you're just joining us, Jonas Johansson getting the opportunity to start in net for Tampa Bay. Vasi will most likely be getting the start on Saturday. We'll talk to Mish and the Hall of Famer Phil Esposito when we return on Lightning Radio.
At PNC Bank, the official retail bank of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we've always taken a boring approach to handling your money. Not only is it smart, it's reliable. And why would we ever want to be unreliable with anyone's money? Some of those customers could be big, tough hockey players who'd gladly give up their teeth for a win. Oh, that's going to hurt. But really, we just think boring is the smartest way to help ensure your money's there for exciting things in life. Like intentionally placing your body in front of a frozen rubber puck traveling at 100 miles per hour. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hi, it's Andrew Duncan of the Duncan Duo team at LPT Realty. Have a home that failed to sell? Did you maybe hire a friend or someone inexperienced with selling in challenging markets? Then you need to hire the local team that has guaranteed and sold the most homes in Tampa Bay over the last 20 years. The Duncan Duo team specializes in creative approaches to get homes sold that failed to sell elsewhere. With over $3 billion sold, and that's billions with a B. Get the best offers for your home and sold guaranteed at DuncanDuo.com.
Hey, Lightning fans, don't let cold and flu symptoms keep you on the bench. Power through your day with Mucin X Kickstart. Fast, all-in-one, and done relief with a jolt of instant cooling sensation. That's a game-winning play. Relief with a kick. Mucin X Kickstart. Go Bolts. Use as directed.
Let's live more.
This travel week, sail far and save big with Norwegian Cruise Line. Get 50% off all cruises and enjoy our free at sea package with specialty dining, unlimited open bar, and more, all included. Plus, get a special limited time bonus deal. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
If your plug's burned out or your switch won't flip.
If your power cuts out or when your breaker starts to trip.
For all things electrical, call us today.
And a Bolt electrician will be on the way. A Bolt electrician is on the way. Yep.
From panel upgrades to garage EV chargers.
And fixing broken switches or outlets to installing powerful whole home generators.
Call for a Bolt electrician.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
One day you're serving in the military, and then the next day you come home and you're dealing with an injury. Addiction is hard. You have to reach out for help. The recovery side of it is amazing. You get to a place where you're proud of yourself again.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
The Bone, WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete, and 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay